There we go. Hello! Welcome to another exciting, action-packed evening of Dungeons & Dragons. We are the Initiative Syndicate. We do Dungeons & Dragons here. Yeah, if you didn't know that. Wiki. If you did know that because you have followed us and watched us around, we appreciate you coming back. If you are watching us in the future, thank you, time travelers. We're going to go around and introduce the characters and the players who are playing the characters very briefly. And then we're going to do a recap of what happened last week. And so let's start clockwise like we normally do. We're going to start with you, my friend.
How you doing? My name is Elvin, and I am currently in Changeling form. Yeah, level 3.
Anyway, go on.
Hi there, my name's Bill. I play Rocky Bartholomew Brindlehide. He is a big-ass, badass Brindle Minotaur. He's got some gray around his face as he's middle-aged. He's a paladin, and he's a badass.
Badass!
There we go. Got him twice. Hey, I'm Em. I play Pigwin. She is a fairy Circle of Spores druid, level 3. But I guess once one of us says that, probably the rest of us don't have to say that, yeah?
Yeah, we probably should.
Okay.
I don't think I'll ever have an instance where one of you guys is not
Level
the same
20?
level as everyone
And like
else.
level 6, we'll talk about it later. Moving on, I've updated my
I guess
character
I
sheet.
could, but I probably won't.
Oh, you're done?
Also, I'm done. Thank you.
I surrender the rest of my time.
Skriznet finally woke up. Skriznet is Blizznet. I am the level 3 goblin bard of the group. I'm badass also, because I don't die as much as some people do.
You finally took your first point of damage last time.
I have all the charisma of the group. Look at this. I bring the pizzazz to the group, and we're going to make shit happen again.
Yeah.
I'm Rob, level 3 enchantment wizard. Lizica. He's got gray skin, white hair, red eyes. That's all I got.
Not creepy at all.
Dark elf, yes.
Talk
because
too
I'm not sure where
much.
they are. Where are the minis?
Oh, I can... Yeah, I know where they're at.
Okay.
We're good.
You already been introduced. I am Nictus. I am the Dungeon Master. I heard this group of wonderful people into all the shenanigans.
He's our cattle dog.
I guide you. I'm like the Crypt Keeper, but healthier. A little bit healthier.
Look at that flush to his skin.
Yeah. I do laugh like
Weird
that
flex.
sometimes when you guys make really poor decisions.
Yeah, me, I'm kind of like the Crypt Keeper.
Kinda, yeah.
Whatever.
I'm navigating you guys on this creepy story because sometimes it's definitely creepy. But I don't know why anyone would be surprised. Some of you have played with me for a little while now. You know that I have a
Rude.
touch for the macabre.
Rude.
And I like undead things and creepy things, so I try to put some of that in my games sometimes.
Ooh, you scared me that first time with that angel, whatever it was.
The Death Pact
Death
Angel.
Pact.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta throw like a little bit in
Well,
there.
when
just-
he asks
just
for
a
the minis
smidge.
right off the bat, you know.
You know, I'm
Who
going to
wants
do
take
absolutely
the
nothing.
Over-under that I'll roll a 10.
Hey.
So we
Take
did
the
some
under.
stats. Like we were figuring some stuff out, and right now, he's died the most.
Yeah, we all
5 out of
6.
6.
5 out of 6 sessions.
5 out of 6.
Jesus Christ, I gotta get revivified.
I didn't realize that he had died so many times.
And I
It's
thought
not
I
to
died
collect
a
your
lot.
It's not important, but we were like going through his, and he's like, "Yep, that time also, yeah, that." And then Rob was like, "And then that time with the ogres," I was like, "Yeah, he did, didn't he?" So I would apologize, but he just throws himself right into danger.
To
So.
be fair, Bill's like, oh, I think he hates me. Died not even once, I don't think.
I went down once in the first session.
Yeah,
Fucking
Oh,
one-shot.
okay.
and I almost got you in the one with the ogres. You had to be close.
I was very close.
You
I was
you
at
guys were
3.
missing Pigwin that session so much.
Sorry.
She's not.
Anyway, let's do a brief recap from last week's session.
We'll talk about it off stream.
You guys went and finished up your investigation within the Boros garrison. You then decided to go investigate the second task out of 4 in no particular order, but this one seemed to have some personal meaning to Elvin. And you investigated the rumors of a haunted church that was owned by a group of people within the Orzhov Syndicate, and the church itself was known as the Bellheim Church. This particular name seemed to strike a lot of emotion within Elvin. And I don't remember. Did we reveal that this is where you died? Did you tell them that?
Yeah, we did. We revealed it.
So, yeah, Elvin died in this particular church. And sure enough, when they got there, the place was creepy. Some weird stuff was going on. I know that you guys ended up like upsetting the spirit that was within the halls, and I guess she felt like you guys wanted to fight, and you guys looked like you were fighting, and then the next thing you know, all these black shadow hands come out, envelop you, and you're all unconscious, but not from damage. It was like the oxygen was sucked out of the room. You guys passed out. You didn't take any actual damage other than the damage that you've already been inflicted. So, that is where we're going to pick up.
Bullshit, I took damage.
I took
damage
damage too.
Did you take some damage? I think I hit you.
Yes, and then I lost constitution.
I took
two constitution
Ah,
points.
yeah.
Two damage from glass.
Today, Junior.
This is
So,
bullshit.
you guys come to, you're not sure exactly how much time has passed, and you are still in the main chapel area of the church where you guys encountered the spirit. The spirit doesn't seem to be anywhere to, like, visibly around you, and everything seems to be calm. There's no noises. You look outside, and it's a little bit darker, as in the sun has probably set, or is getting close to setting. The windows are still shattered. The place still looks run down and abandoned. And you're all kind of just huddled around in various places passed out on the ground.
Are we still in like the office? Or are we?
Yes, you're in and near the office.
Okay.
Most of you.
Okay.
Some of you are in the hallway because the office is a little bit small, but you're all within that main chapel area on the first floor.
I feel like I saw a ghost.
Oh man, what happened?
Good morning.
It's morning.
And
anyone
no,
cooking
you
up
did not get a
gravy?
long rest.
Anyone cook up the gravy this morning?
Well, I was unconscious, but you know that nice man did give us the instructions on making a lovely gravy, and I did pay a lot of attention to that. No, I didn't.
Skrisna's tired of passing out in rooms you don't know. I think I made gravy in my pants.
Oh, Skriz.
Kind of squishy.
Yeah, it is, huh, babe? Oh, poor guy.
I think there's ghost nuggets in there.
I was gonna say, Elvin's kind of just trying to think about the person that said she died because of me. Trying to think about who it might be.
Because death has gripped you once, your memories of your former life are not always as clear. Because unlike the other times, you were dead, not just a little dead. You were all the way dead. These other times, we could just say that you were mostly dead.
There's two versions of dead. There's dead,
And then there's mostly dead.
There's mostly dead.
To blade.
So, you don't recall where you might know this person just off of seeing her.
Does it seem like the ghost may still be around?
Yes.
Or okay.
You still get that feeling that you're being watched, but you're not sure exactly where the feeling is coming from. It almost feels like all the walls are watching you.
Okay.
And it is getting dark, so this room is getting dark.
I'll go ahead and cast dancing lights.
Okay.
And spread them out as far as possible from each other, so just we can get some better lighting.
I'd like to look around the area. I know these spirits were like coming up from the ground. I want to see if there's any door or cellar or anything that would lead downstairs.
I kind of want to do the same.
Where are you looking?
So I guess I'd go out back into like the main chapel room and start looking there for other doors or like traps under the altar or something like that.
Go ahead and make an investigation check from the main chapel area.
I'll look in the office area.
Go ahead and make an investigation check in the office area.
I did not find anything.
14.
You don't see anything that could look like it would be a doorway, other than the main one that you came in.
I got a 9.
Looks like solid wood to you and rotted carpets.
I'm going to.
Now, for refresher, there was another door in the hallway across from the office.
Elvin or Skriz, are either of you guys trying to look around?
Elvin. I was gonna say Elvin's just looking like more or less thinking about who could have possibly been there to save him.
So I think Pig sees Elvin kind of lost in thought and flies over him and just kind of poops him right in the nose and says, "It looks like you need some help thinking of something, and I'm going to cast guidance on you. So you can add a D4 to an ability check."
We will, if you're trying to recall things from your past, we'll say that it is a wisdom check.
Maybe good.
You made it sound like so bad, and it's maybe good.
All right, 14. Well, I didn't roll 14.
Just making shit up.
You also get the guidance.
Guidance is D4.
It was a good 4.
We didn't roll above a 4.
So it has to count.
It has to count.
Still got a 4.
Hey,
didn't mean
okay,
to
that's
there.
great for a
No,
guidance.
it's fine.
Just
So
round this
overall, it was a 20.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Figured use it.
love it when a plan works out.
Well,
So you got a 20, counting the guidance.
count. Guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bastard 20.
You dig deep
Aggressive. Wow.
within the recesses
okay,
of your
bud?
mind, trying to recall events from before the life you have now, before meeting Lila, before you were reborn. You do remember this church. You remember that there used to be a custodian within the church. She sort of reminds you of the ghost that you've seen here. Other than the ghost has no real... You can't really tell what color hair she has or what color eyes she has because she looks spectral and ectoplasmic. You remember that this particular young woman kept books for the Bellheims, in addition to normal church services. And she was the main direct contact when the syndicate members would come and collect the collection fees, the tithes, and the debts that the debtors had come to collect. And then her name springs back in your mind. Her name is Bella Bellheim. She was the Bellheim's daughter.
Got a thing with the boss's daughter.
My date with the president's daughter. Oh, yeah.
She was their only child from what you remember. And because she was exceptional at math, is why she was put and appointed by the syndicate in the position that she was in. It was coincidental that her family members, the Bellheims, were in charge of this little division.
Bella, if I may call you that. Ever since dying, I don't really know much about what happened that night. I just know I was dead. Angel came and talked to me. Now I'm kind of living this reincarnated one. So if you can refresh my memory, that'd be good.
Bless you, sir. As you begin talking and addressing Bella, the temperature of the room drops. Drops to the point where you can actually see your breath forming. It seems almost as if a darkness envelops you. To everyone else, it almost looks like you fade out of existence.
I don't think that's normal, guys.
Hey, where'd you go?
You can hear her. But she sounds distant.
I I don't really know. Kind of feels like I'm living 9 lives here.
You're not really able to hear him. He sounds like he's whispering. You can hear him, but not very clear.
What?
Can I cast Fairy Fire in the area that he was? Each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet light.
Sure.
So let's go blue. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in light.
It's
If it fails a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. So you cast Fairy Fire in the general area where he was in,
Yes.
and the only thing that illuminates is the bits of carpet scraps,
Oh boy.
pieces of broken wood on the floor.
We'll just go ahead and
But
click
no
it.
Elvin.
uh-oh.
Elvin. The darkness around you fades, and the light comes back. Your friends are not here. You look around at the church, and it's like time is rewinding. You see the bits of decay start reversing. You see the carpets go back to their vibrant red shades. You see the bits of scraps of wood that are from the splintered floors and the shattered pews reform and take shape back into polished wood bits. You rewind back to the day that you died.
Run it up, Turbo. I'm ready.
You look, and you see Bella giving a sermon to not a full house. And she seems adamant about it, because she was genuinely passionate about the things that she talked about. She looks happy. She looks content. Even though she knows that the church does dubious things sometimes. The message is important. She believed that people shouldn't have to be indebted forever, that salvation could be beyond what you could pay, that just genuinely being a decent person to other people could find you peace in this life and if there was a beyond. You're sitting in one of the pews, and you look and you see yourself watching this sermon. You find yourself being a little bit emotionally drawn into it because most of your life you've just known the syndicate, that there was no other way. And they taught you that money is the only way. Money is the root of everything. And you'd seen people give their last scrap of wealth into a tithe basket or to pay an enforcer from smashing their business, all for a chance of salvation. You'd seen people who died, broke, penniless, hoping that somewhere in the beyond was peace for them. But all they found was that their debt in life was never paid, and their spirits were serving the church eternally.
I mean, I'm fucked up right now. Like, trying to like process all the information that's coming in. Elvin's almost getting overwhelmed, like a panic attack type thing, like physically panting and hyperventilating. Can I push any further?
The memory is playing out.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like you have a remote control. You can't really control it. You're viewing it from like the inside of your head, or almost like an echo of history. You know that you're physically not here. You know that you're physically still in the church, but you're in like another realm or another dimension. The sermon's finished. The few people that are in attendance, they seemed both moved, and you yourself moved. You had some sort of admiration for the message that she gave, and it made you even start kind of questioning what you were doing in life. You wholeheartedly believed in the church's overall message of providing hope to people, but some of the things that you'd seen as you got deeper into the syndicate made you question that. Maybe there was a better way. Maybe you could still instill hope, but in a different way. You kind of sit there and you see yourself absorb this information and kind of take it in, and you remember the thoughts that you were having at the time was you were actually thinking about quitting. You weren't sure. But you kind of made a vow to yourself that you were going to do things different. That you were going to try to make a difference and bring things back to a better way. Like the way that the church originally started. You knew that the Ghost Council probably loved money more than they loved people. And that wasn't the way that it should be. You weren't sure how you were going to get there. But you knew that you were going to make a change. A few moments pass as you're reflective in this. Bella she heads off from the pulpit area and heads into the back hallway and into the door on the left-hand side, not the office. The Bellheims, Sheila and Victor, they come into the front door. They greet you. Victor in that almost vampirish way. You knew that he wasn't undead, but man, the way that he moves sometimes gave you the impression that maybe he might be. Maybe he is a vampire. Vampires do work with the Syndicate after all. And you'd known him for years and it didn't look like he had ever aged. He was very charming, but brutish. And you knew that anyone that ever crossed him didn't usually have a lot of things to say after they crossed him. You flash forward. A few hours later, you bring in some funds that you've collected, debts. You don't feel good about some of them, but some of them were genuine debts, things that people owed, their fair share. You walk into the back office like you had done dozens of times to drop off the money. And you see that there's a stack of money that you don't recall dropping off, and you're not sure where they got it. Maybe it was from a safe, maybe it's personal wealth. You didn't really care. But you kind of felt that you walked in on something that you shouldn't have seen. Because there was a lot of money on that table. A lot of money on that desk. They look surprised as you come in. Victor more than Sheila. There's an argument. They accuse you of spying and being sent from the Syndicate to overthrow them. You deny it. You talk about loyalty. Victor laughs at you and tells you that you don't understand what loyalty means. There's a struggle. You try to defend yourself, but Victor is much stronger than you. You black out after a vicious blow to the head. You're kind of hazy. You see the blonde woman come into the office area. She's yelling at what you now remember are her parents. You fade out. You come to. You fade out, and that's the last thing that you remember.
Yeah, so Elvin's
Black.
The reality does come back, though.
Okay.
You're now back in and you guys see him, like, rematerialize.
Ooh.
Are you a ghost?
Where'd you go?
I've died a lot, so it wouldn't shock me.
That's an understatement.
Yeah, I'm not always just sleeping. No,
Are you
just,
practicing for the next time? Or?
Practicing for the big goodbye.
well,
Night night forever.
yeah, it's like every day repeats over and over again, same thing. But no, I mean we keep looking around here. We have nothing right now, so I might be preparing for death. I mean, it's pretty dark.
Yeah, it's possible. It could come for us at any time.
Well, I think they might come for me first. Thou's name should not be spoken. She's very mad at us.
Who is?
Her name should not be spoken, but it starts with a B. All right, I'll let you figure it out.
Beatrice?
No.
Well, my middle name's Bartholomew. It's not that one, is
God damn it, it's Bella.
it? Oh, you said you were supposed to say.
I get a freebie. I mean, she's
That's
pissed
the
off.
worst you're gonna happen. You're gonna die.
No, she's upset. I believe it was something with her parents, and those are the ones who killed me. I don't know what happened to her. My memory's just dark.
Well, I'd say she probably died.
Too many blows to the head.
Does Mrs. B want to speak with us? Can we write anything for her?
Well,
Can we put her soul to rest in any ways? I don't really know this kinds of stuff.
I'm not sure either, and I mean, I don't know what I can do. I mean, the only thing I can do is really apologize. Like, hey, I'm sorry for putting you in that position. I don't know why you were trying to save me of all people.
Mrs. B, are you out there? Hello. We want to help you if possible. Understand your friend Elvin's here. He's trying not to die again. Well,
You get no response.
I don't think she wants our help.
Maybe I should play a tune for her.
No, I don't think ghosts can't actually hear music. Isn't that?
That's out of their frequency range.
We heard that at Sunday school.
Yeah, I can agree. I couldn't hear you guys when you were out there when Pig said something, but I couldn't hear it.
Well,
How'd you know she said something then?
Do you want him to play the damn flute?
you. Well, maybe we should keep looking around the church
You
then.
little rascal.
How about this door over here?
Yeah, we got one more door we haven't gone through, and then I'd say if nothing materialized after that, our business is kind of done here. We found out what was going on. That's all we were contracted to do.
I mean,
We can't help her. She doesn't want help. We can't burn down the church because there's draft. So I'd say our work would be done.
I forgot my flame spell, guys. Sorry, I'm useless.
Fine. Last room though, we're out after this. She obviously doesn't want us here.
All right. Being a man who has dealt with tricky doors before, can I poke the door with my glaive?
You don't think I'd put two mimics?
It would be so insane to watch
Surprise! The whole church is
Rocky
in
in real life just freak out at every door he comes to. Like if this was really acted out, every time you got to a door frame,
He's
You
never gonna
just,
trust another door.
poke it.
Just wait till he runs into the table mimics. That'll be fun too.
Why are you eating your breakfast standing up? Don't worry about it, damn it.
It's better for digestion.
The table's going to attack.
One mimic,
you-
two Skriznet dipping his finger in my stuff.
You give the door a poke with your glaive, and
Get stuck.
it seems like wood.
All right. I would like to Spartan kick the door open then.
Subtle.
It basically splinters into pieces.
You feel better now?
Well, you never can be too careful about these doors. They're
Remember how in that fun house I literally walked through 3 doors?
I don't remember that. I wasn't able to see.
Oh,
I
excuse
was
me.
already through.
I'm just saying maybe try opening it.
I'll think about it. I'm not over the other door yet that attacked me. But maybe that's something to work towards. What do I see in said room?
Well, it's dark.
I'll bring my dancing lights in.
Okay. You see a room that is about the size of a small single-person bedroom. It's not fancy. It's very basic. There's a small chest of drawers up against one wall that time has definitely not been kind to, but for the most part, it looks to be intact. This room seems to have been protected from not only the sun, but rain and other weather, so it's in a little bit better shape than the rest of the building. You see a small bed, very simple, single-person bed. It looks unmade. You see evidence that rats have probably been on, in, or around it at some point. And you see a small little, like, it's not even really a desk. It's like a very small little table. And it looks like there's a quill and some dried up parchment.
Elvin, I think we found your girlfriend's bedroom. I'm gonna go up to the parchment and does it say anything?
The parchment's all blank from what you can tell. And the ink has been dried up for a long time.
No other doors within this room?
Nope.
Anything, nothing really jumping out. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything else in here. Just a little bedroom.
Well,
Skriznik crawls underneath the bed, looking around.
As you get down to the floor, you see that there's a small trap door at the foot of the bed.
I'm gonna open it up.
And you die. No, I'm just kidding.
and it's a mimic.
And it's a trapdoor mimic. Got him! Got him! You open up the door. Intellect Devourer. No, I'm just kidding. That's not here either. That's like your worst nightmare. You see what looks to be like it looks like a ladder. It descends into complete and total darkness. That's it. That's all you see.
Hold on. I have dark vision.
Well, that's still all you see. The ladder goes down
I'm
into
just
darkness.
kidding.
Actually, I'm dark.
I'm gonna pull a torch out from my pouch.
Okay.
Light it up, and I'm gonna drop the torch down at the bottom of the.
So you drop the torch. It illuminates. You see a stone floor, and it looks like it opens up into a much larger chamber underneath.
And the whole church catches on fire.
But you
I'm
see
sure they
nothing.
all
You see nothing immediate at the foot of the steps.
How far of a drop can I tell?
It's probably about a 10-foot ladder.
So better use the ladder. So I'm just gonna be like, going down. I'll just start going down the ladder. I'm like,
Okay. As you're descending, you look around, and you see what appears to be like an eye-shaped room, like the letter I. Okay.
oh, I thought there was gonna be eyes
Yeah.
looking.
No,
You
that's
just see like
that's mean.
20 eyes.
As it looks like you're coming down kind of like in the middle of the room, like in the middle part of the eye, and at one end you see the outline of what looks to be a well, and at the other end it looks like it opens up into two side chambers, and you think, again, from where you're standing, that they're probably crypts or tombs.
They saw me come down the stairs, right?
Yeah, I mean, he definitely did. He's in the room with you.
Well, son of a bitch, didn't see that there. How's it looking down there?
It's dark.
I'll fly down.
Oh, thank
I'll-
you.
I'll fly down.
I'll go ahead and come down as well.
Okay.
I'll also go down.
You're down
Is
as well?
everybody's coming down?
So you all are now congregated in this area, and you look
everybody
around.
else
At the head of the one area where the well is, it opens up in a very similar manner to where it would be like the top of the eye, in a capital I, and you definitely see that there are two other crypts at the top, and there's two at the bottom.
Okay. So you said there was like a well right in between them,
No, the well is at the top of the eye.
and you said the crypts are where?
They're at the where the eye would form. They're in each part of the eye.
Okay.
You guys are in the narrow part. The crypts are in the fat part of the eye.
Okay, gotcha.
You said there were like chains.
From Aaron's iPhone.
Nice one. You said last session we heard like chains coming from the basement. Did we hear anything?
You do look and see that there is a couple of stools that are overturned and chains affixated to the wall.
Okay. How far away are the chains that are?
They're right next to you.
Shit. I want to pick up one of the stools and throw it towards the well.
Like in the well, or
If
Just
we're gonna
at
do this, we're gonna do this right. Yeah, I'm gonna throw it at the well, into the well. See if I can make it into the well.
I'm not sure what the check would be for it. I'm gonna go strength
Yeah,
check
probably.
for that.
check.
Let's go
Roll
strength
for
check.
well.
Constitution.
Elvin, from down here, you now remember that this area was a crypt.
No, strength is not my
But-
strong point.
This was also
At least
used
not me.
for interrogations.
Fucking lost the point on that. I got 7.
So you throw it, but it doesn't go where you want it to. It kind of falls short and splinters. It's very damp down here.
Well, good try.
I tried.
Sure did, bud.
You need some help there, son.
Yeah, go for it. Why don't you go check that well out?
I'll throw the thing into the well like you was trying to.
Okay, do it.
Okay, do it.
I will do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
I'll throw the chain into the well.
So
The chain's affixed to the wall.
Oh, near the store. I wasn't listening.
They're like shackles.
Rip it off the wall.
Can I rip it off the wall?
Yeah, you can make a strength check.
Yeah.
So you're touching the chains.
shit.
Apparently.
As you grab the chains, I need everyone to roll for initiative.
Hey!
I knew
Strength
that.
check was
I
18.
knew the chains were
I
a
was ready
bad
to fight it
bad
right.
thing.
They used the chains for interrogation.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Nice.
I got a 20.
Nobody likes you.
You have to one up me every time.
That's a 12 from Big One.
Battle action cam.
I got a 19 plus 1, and this guy's like, I got 22.
I got a plus 3 on the initiative.
I wish.
We're setting up battle
that, Dex,
maps.
right?
Oh yeah, look at all his cool stuff. Now. Ooh, that was nice. There we go.
Real recognize real.
Now my constitution from the last one, did it go back to where it was, or is it still where? Just check.
You get no spell slots, no hit points back. You're still damaged.
I was just asking.
I was just telling you.
Don't be a dick.
I don't want to be leading the
I'm
brigade.
kind of a dick. All right, I can't help that. It's my job
I'm
sometimes.
just trying to
be
figure
a
out.
dick.
Just trying to figure out stuff.
So you and him are over here fucking around. Did you summon your?
Yeah.
You've been unconscious. So you're familiar.
What?
Was your familiar in the?
You became
Who's in the room? Yeah.
I'm like trying to tell around.
I don't really usually say this, but he's usually wrapped around my neck. Oh, he's trying to tell me to move the camera. I was like, what is up there?
Is there a spider back there?
It was like, oh.
He's like, yeah, it's
Are the chains coming from the ceiling now?
He even moved his hand.
What?
The map. Go ahead and get it more centered.
Your hand's stuck to the chains. It's a mimic
Look at
chain.
him.
New battle camera.
So the battle camera takes over the entire camera now?
Yeah. We switched it up a little bit. Only for a bit. Let you guys see the minis. We didn't get them painted for nothing.
Wow.
I'm the cool purple one.
I'm the orange one.
I'm the one with
Red.
the mushroom.
Yeah, we gotta set some scenery up here.
Crip.
I don't think I'm using a spell. Yes.
Am I crypt walking now?
Like I said, when you're doing this, you don't need all this crap.
Yeah.
Is Snoop here?
Oh
It's-
no.
Like, how many damn spells have I used already?
Oh no.
None.
Someone get this kid out.
Clear it out. Never have, never would. I've used it. I got lucky and used a cantrip and a druid or a fairy spell, so I haven't had to use a spell slot yet.
I'm okay with it as long as there's loot in there.
And they're definitely not mimics.
No, there's no mimics.
That battle map is definitely not in the middle of the camera.
Not a ghost.
It's pretty.
I didn't realize
Yeah, it's pretty
there
close.
was a thing there.
You as judge and you can't even see
I
it.
was like, that is so off center. It's not even funny.
Is it not centered?
No, it's
No,
good.
No,
It's
it's
centered.
fine.
Notice the thing on the side.
I'm gonna take a minute while we're sitting here to show off the stuff you can't ever see that's in front of me. I got this cool crystal right here. It's a rose quartz.
If you want to show it.
Ooh,
Sure.
yeah.
I gotta move it back.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Swap it.
It's her jam.
There you go. Now you can show it off.
Okay. This is not what?
Geo crystal.
The geo. Yeah. This is another cool one. Wait, where's the camera? Down here now?
No, it's up. It's
Up
in
there.
the same
You just
spot.
gotta hold it up. Yep.
Okay, there's this guy. I do forget what he's called, but he's different on both sides. It's pretty cool,
That's
you know.
Margaret.
Next week I'll show up and know what they actually are. Ooh, so nice. Oh, pretty. These ones kind of look the same, but they're blue. I just about ate the microphone.
Okay.
It's the whole thing we're going for.
I need I have my initiative sheet here somewhere.
Dun da dun dun da da.
Okay. Elvin, what'd you get?
7.
7.
Thinking hard about that 7.
Rocky?
10.
I always think I get a bonus,
What's
but
your
I
dex?
don't. It's my dex.
My dex is 12.
12.
I think this is worse.
You probably got like a 24 or something like that.
No, it's actually better than yours. So you're gonna go after. Pigwin.
12.
12. What's your dex?
13. I'm probably too far away here. Eek. I'm back.
That's thunder.
Wow.
That's thunder.
Thunder rolls
Well,
and the lightning
news
strikes.
is
Bow,
my power
bow,
level's gonna
bow.
Shit last night.
Okay.
makes it less likely.
But not everyone else is in the area does. So.
You're not wrong.
You said your dex is 13.
We have to get a generator.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you go first.
Oh,
It's the
thanks.
exact same.
Wow.
Rent a generator.
Budget somewhere?
Pigwin.
if somebody wants to
maybe
gift it, yeah.
And
If somebody
then,
wants to gift it.
Donations for
22.
generators?
22.
And I thought mine was good. He's like 22.
And
20.
20 for Lizica.
Like usual, the bard should go first. I mean, being the tank and all.
Yeah,
Alright.
you gotta get after
Yeah,
it.
followed by
Around
the wizard.
here.
Get him into melee.
Followed by the
Should
wizard.
be,
I'm actually a designated dagger wizard.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
I rolled for initiative. What am I fighting?
you don't know. You're just in initiative.
Okay.
You know something's wrong. You just don't know what it is.
He grabbed for the chain.
I'm going. So I feel something's wrong.
Yes.
I just slap at Rocky. Put the damn chain down. And I like smack his hand as hard as I can.
You can save your action if you want.
Can I still smack his hand,
Absolutely.
but save my attack?
I would say that's bonus action to smack him. Or smack at him.
Bonus action
Yes, I'm gonna
smack.
smack at him.
Okay. You don't have to make an attack roll.
Okay, good.
He's not like you're not trying to hurt him. You're just trying to.
How do you know?
Are you trying to hurt him?
No, I just want to smack. Put the damn chain down, Rocky. Always getting us in trouble. That's a bad juju going on.
Okay, so
there.
you are holding your action for what?
I want to see what comes out.
So when you see something, you're going to do something to it.
Depends if it's within range. Now, if I still hold my action, do I get to move towards it to attack, or
Yeah, you still
you
have
know
your
what?
you still have your whole thing.
Yeah, I'll hold my action to attack, but I'm going to move towards the well.
Okay.
How close
Go
do
ahead
you
and
get?
how close do you want to be?
I want to be near the lip of it.
Okay. Well, the plus side is nothing tries to hit you, so that's good.
Yeah.
That's plus. There you go.
Well, if so, I would just use.
So you are holding your action
Yes, hold my action.
until you
for
can
now.
actually see something. Got it.
Yes.
Lizica.
So my bonus action was hitting him on the wrist.
Yep.
Did you drop the chain?
I will on my turn,
Okay, you better.
probably.
Or you gonna stay in the
I am
corner?
gonna use my action to take the dodge action, I guess. So anything that tries to hit me has disadvantage.
Okay. So dodge action for Lizica.
Yep.
Any movement from you?
I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay.
Clowns are angry, guys.
Calm down, Patches.
Oh my
The
goodness.
shadow that you're casting on the ground from the torchlight takes the shape of something slightly humanoid, appears above you and starts to reach out to try and attack you.
That's not creepy at all.
What? That's awesome.
That is really cool.
You guys are in a haunted church. Come on.
like Zoink Scoob.
Hey, I didn't know there'd be scary stuff in here.
Oh, come on.
It's just gonna get scarier as we get to Halloween.
My
I
ca-
love Halloween, guys.
My character is
It's
afraid of
Halloween.
ghosts. Lizica just starts screaming.
All right.
I didn't know there'd be ghosts in here.
You didn't tell me that there was gonna be scary ghost things. This is
I
bull.
thought we were dealing with the spirit, not ghosts.
That is going to be. A 13.
It mytheth.
Okay. That was with advantage, too,
Why did he get advantage?
because it was considered hidden.
What a joke.
I'm just putting it on the table to save myself some time.
Is he still hidden, or can we see
No,
him?
he's not now. Now you know where it's at.
Does that trigger Jesse's attack?
He will now get to do a thing if he wants to.
If he ever comes back.
Cool.
Or the lightning will get him. Fill the air, fill the air.
So
Quick,
let's
someone
see.
start
Does he
dancing.
want to move?
Hey,
No,
he's
I
here.
don't think
you
he
can
does.
Use, No, you can use your
Well,
not
yeah, you can use
reaction,
your
but
So you see the shadow that from the torchlight down here, it extends his shadow out, but then you see it sort of swerve off to the side. It almost snakes up behind him and tries to strike him.
At Rocky?
Yeah.
Yep.
Always gotta save your ass.
That is a pretty cool looking mini, I have to admit.
No, that's sick.
whoever painted it did a great.
I didn't actually paint that. That came painted.
Wow.
You could have just taken the credit.
I don't want to take the credit for it. I will give the full credit to WizKids. This came from one of the Dungeons and Dragons board games. Please send us stuff.
Please send us money.
Not money. I'll just take stuff. Stuff would be great.
I really don't have many choices. Like the only thing I do, I'm like, oh god, and I grab my crossbow and just like do like the little fall back and shoot the crossbow as I fall back. Gah! And I shoot at the shadow that comes at him.
Okay.
Just it's more of a out of reaction than anything.
Sure.
Just seeing something. You're like,
go
you know,
ahead.
you don't know if it's going to just go straight through it. You're just going.
You're not really sure what's going to happen. I like that. Go ahead and make range attack.
Does he fall in the well?
No
Jumping
shit.
back, he's right on it.
Flex, baby. Use your fucking dice I made for you, son.
So was that like an
crit.
11?
That's a crit.
Did you crit?
Double digits?
12,
Better hope this
mother
thing takes
fucker. Take
physical
it.
Yeah, no shit.
Well, a crit will hit.
AC of 13? Okay, my bad.
Isn't your
Is this magical?
I think your melee is.
My melee is.
Bummer.
My crossbow is not.
I'm not magical at all.
Quick, just load your melee into your
Yeah,
crossbow.
shoot my scimitar.
That should work, right?
I do have tinker.
That's kind of like
Well,
I
that's
chucked my
bullshit.
gun at him.
So you roll double your
You have to
double
roll.
your damage dice on a crit.
So I just roll it
another.
twice.
Roll it twice and then add your modifier once.
Okay. 6.
6,
Yeah, wait, hold on. 7. Sorry, 7.
7.
That's it.
Okay,
You crit.
got it.
Yeah, the first one was a 1.
It's a shit crit.
All right. So that's you've now used your action.
Grisna deserves
The creature has taken its attack. Pigwin, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to cast Entangle on Shadowy Man. Is there another guy over there too?
Nope. As far as we can see.
Just the one shadow guy is what we can see. Okay, cool. So I can do it from where I'm at, and it's a 20-foot square. So he needs to roll a strength saving.
Strength save or what?
Or be restrained.
Okay. Strength save? That's a fail.
Okay, cool. So he's restrained. He can make a roll on his A creature restrained by the planes can use its action to make a strength
What's the
check.
radius on that?
Yeah.
20 feet.
That target's non. You can't like pick what creatures have that, right?
One DM.
This way though.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Would be pretty much that.
Said we only
You
need
gonna
one
rules
DM.
lawyer me? You want me to come over there, Rob? Tell you about my entangle?
It could affect me. That's what
I
I'm
know.
asking.
But yeah, if you aim it out this way, I'd say that it
Rob
goes out
effect.
this way. And you
Do
do
what?
It's the Rob effect.
The Rob effect. Yeah.
Okay,
Most lawyer
that's
ever
cool.
would.
It'll only get worse when I
Then
start
is
DMing.
there? Oh, never mind. I'm not in that. Okay, I believe that's it.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Next up is
Wait, where am I at? Am I right in front of him?
You're like
You're like right next to me.
you're
Yeah.
kind of here, almost in the middle of the.
you're right in front of where Elvin
Yeah.
is
Okay, I'm
right
fine.
here.
Thank you.
You're about 10 feet from him.
Okay, so
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't think the ceilings were that high in this room either.
Awesome. Thank you.
At least 10 feet, because it was
Yeah.
10 feet
from
down
the,
from
the
the.
ground.
Cute.
Actually, I'd say from beneath the well. You see. You see a hand creep up out of the well, and it grabs the outside of the well. Its fingers kind of start pulling itself up. You see another hand elongated come out. You see a wet, dripping, almost body come crawling out of the well, very ring-like. But you see that it's translucent. You can see through it. It's not solid. And it takes.
Do I see it with my back turned after I
You
just shot?
absolutely see this thing come out. It starts crawling out. You hear the sound. The
I
sound
hear
of like.
Lizica go.
You hear this like it's almost like a moaning, like a grumbling, almost like a screaming as it's coming out.
Guys, I gotta go. I just start climbing back up the
Emotional
ladder and running out the
damage.
church.
Someone peed in my pants. So you see this thing crawling out of the well, and it kind of flops on the ground next to you, and it turns its head, and you look, and it looks like Bella, but like a very scary version of Bella, not the Bella you've seen
I have
before.
a feeling I
You're
know how
very
to hide.
beautiful.
You see her go from a weird shade of like see-through blue to purple. Her face gets distorted into almost like a skull with fangs coming out of it, and this purple flame seems to like encapsulate her as she stands up next to you.
Oh, did you paint that one?
I did not, but it's really cool.
It is really cool.
I like your hair.
Okay, slay well, queen.
And all of her hair comes up in like Bride of Frankenstein's white. It's kind of flowing, almost like it has a mind of its own. Her eyes are sunken, and she looks full of vengeance.
Arvin's over there.
Someone peed my pants.
There was ghost dumplings. Now I know what else is in there.
Okay.
Yeah, good choice by going to the well. Yes, go,
Seems safe.
go Team Skriz.
Um,
And some major like supernatural vibes from this. Like get the salt shotgun out. Someone get
Yeah.
fired.
Yeah, really.
Hear the Ghostbusters theme song?
every creature in this room, if you can see this, which you all can,
Yeah.
I need
God.
you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, let's do it.
Well, I
Oh,
got
it was a
that
6, not a
authority to
9.
roll this dice, so let's see how this goes. That was almost a 1. It teetered on 1. It teetered. You went to 13.
I got a 19.
You said wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Unnatural 15.
You're good.
Scary 15.
He's got-
19.
You're good.
17.
You're good.
I got a 9.
19.
You're good.
Ooh.
9.
You're frightened.
No.
You have been filled with a horrifying visage of this creature. For whatever reason, they see the creature one way, and it's pretty terrifying, but to you, it's like she's even more terrifying than she was a second ago.
So he speaks less than he normally does.
I'm just over here crying.
Let's see. You rolled a 9.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna take damage.
Well, you're lucky.
Oh God.
If you had failed by one more, you would have aged.
Oh, it's that
by 1d4 times 10
thing.
years.
Okay, that's not that bad for me. I'm an elf, so that's not that many.
I like to tell you guys sometimes what could have happened.
Yeah, but
I'm not that old of an elf.
you go from
either.
an 8-year-old goblin.
I mean, I'm only
to
like 200 years old.
48-year-old.
Shit,
Not
yeah.
that old either.
Mostly dead.
So that is her action. She is done. Next up is...
I'm scared.
Let's see.
I'm just go with Benji scared with me. I didn't make a save for him.
On the other side, you see the shadow cast off this way.
Uh-oh.
It comes about, it wraps around almost in front of you,
Oh, there's another one?
and it is going to make an attack at Lizica.
It has disadvantage because I'm still in the dodge. Doing the dodge.
So it normally has advantage, so it's going to be a straight roll.
Straight roll.
That's a 15 to hit.
Gravy
Just
train.
hits. Dang.
All right.
Actually, I mean, use my reaction as a shield.
Okay.
So that's a spell slot, which it misses now.
Okay.
No damage.
Look at you using spell slots and reaction spells. Good
I
job.
need it.
It does nothing else.
Okay.
That's its turn. Next up is Rocky.
Yeah, it is. All right. So I will put the chain down as instructed. You're welcome. I assume I still got my glaive in my hand, so I'm gonna kind of.
Your pants are a little wet, but yeah, your glaive's in your hand.
Yeah, yeah. Who peed my pants?
Who peed my pants for me?
One word: diabetes. So I'm gonna kind of spin around to the first guy that attacked me, and in like a twirling spin around fashion, I'm gonna come and try and go through him with the glaive. So I'll do like. Yep, and I killed that guy apparently.
He's in between.
Oh, I killed them both.
He's in between Lizica and Rocky.
Oh, let's go.
Okay.
Excuse me, guys. I'm trying to do a glaive thing here.
Okay.
Excuse me, I'm glaive stuff.
Go ahead and make an attack.
Okay.
Is your weapon magical?
It is not.
Okay.
Yeah. 11.
That misses.
Yeah, it does.
Your glaive kind of slices through it. You underestimate where it's at. You think that you're hitting it, but the shadows that it's casting off are false. You don't connect.
Okay.
This is the night I kill Rocky and Lizica. They're both going down.
Well, it's not hard to kill me. Okay.
I know.
It'd be something new if you killed off me and Pig.
That's
so.
true.
I was gonna say, if you save me, I've died.
We are
No
like,
comment.
like, I don't want
Both,
to jinx us.
all three of them.
You
just
even
start,
died before the game started.
All three of them just go towards Elvin.
very good.
Just ignore everybody else.
All right. That'll end my turn.
All right. Finally, last but not least, Elvin.
Oh, sweet! I actually get to play.
Help.
Hey.
Oh, you did.
I didn't tangle you.
He'll kind of give like putting a cross across his chest and just goes in with his
Just one of these.
yeah yeah. He's just so nervous right now. He's having a rough day.
He's having a rough day.
Yeah. So he's just gonna swing at the one that attacked at Lizica. So please don't play anywhere else. Okay, it's not going. 16.
16 will hit.
Okay, 1d6 plus 3. That is 7. 7.
Magical?
No.
Not yet.
magical.
Okay. So you are able to hit it with Scoffbog, but it doesn't seem like it makes a solid connection. You do see that it tears through its shadow ethereal form a little, but doesn't make quite the full connection that you wanted. Anything else from you?
No. Should be good. I think I can get over here now.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. The first, well, actually, it'd be Skriznet. Skriznet's first.
Yes. So with this thing coming out of the well and pops up from me, I'm like, I'm like seized up for like I dropped the crossbow. I'm like, fuck!
Pillar boy, get it together. Or pillar boy, barrel boy.
I grab my scimitar and I'm like, I look over at Rocky for inspiration and see what he did with the glaive. I'm like, yeah! And I just swing at the glob of like, ah! So how you doing, Rocky?
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
And it is. I got +1 on
Plus
it.
one, yep.
Magical. Kill it. Oh. It's a
13.
That'll hit.
And that's 1d6. I fucking hit a 1 every day. Whoever made these fucking dice go. Luckily there's a +3. You got 4.
You could tell how it hit. It was a 1. I mean, it just sounded like a dud.
You're dead to me.
At least it was
I got
magical.
4.
4 damage?
At least it was
Yes.
magical damage.
If you need to borrow one of my children,
Yeah,
they can
but
come
at least
visit.
it was a solid 4 full damage.
Yeah.
We got 2 more.
Anything else from you?
Bonus action. I'm going to look over and I'm going to give inspiration to Pigwin.
Okay.
Ooh.
You get the
So-
bardic inspiration.
I'm not going to screw you with that dice here.
Thank you.
Anything else from you?
I might cry a little bit.
Okay. Lizica, you're up.
I feel
Okay.
bad.
Being
Bonus action
absolutely
feels
terrified
sad.
by this thing, I'm going to.
You're only frightened for 1 minute, which is a long time in combat.
Yes, yeah. So basically, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna keep taking the dodge action because I'm very on edge and I don't know what to do.
Seems good. Anything else from you?
No.
Okay. The first shadow creature that came out, in an attempt to grapple/restrain it, you see that the vines actually aren't wrapped around it at all. They're not touching it. It's kind of hovering through them and floating freely if it wants to. But it seems to like where it's at, if that makes you feel any better. And it's going to take an attack at Rocky.
I just created a playground for it.
That is a 17 to hit.
Have you ever wanted a garden experience?
It's going to be...
Sounds like a commercial for Gus.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that hit.
It's going to be 10 necrotic damage. And...
Just waiting for the fucking end.
But wait, there's more.
Billy Mays here for damage.
Your strength is reduced by 1.
Ooh, that sucks.
One, so it goes from 17 to 16?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not reduced to 1, it's reduced by 1.
Okay, so it going from 17 to 16 doesn't really do anything
Okay.
right now.
Reducing me from 8 to 7.
Okay. It does nothing else. Pigwin, you're up.
Okay. Well, as much as I loved creating a little gardenscape for my shadow friend, I'll go ahead and drop that.
Okay, so you're dropping concentration. on
Yeah, I'll
that.
drop concentration so that Pigwin is very accustomed to shadowy nightmare bullshit. So the best way to take care of a shadow is to put it in the light. So she's gonna draw all of her little spores perk up on her body, and especially the ones in her hair, kind of swoop, lean forward, and then out from the center of all of the spores comes a moonbeam, and I want to cast it. It's a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder, and I want to cast it on Creepy Bella to start.
I love Moonbeam. I use it on my druid.
Yeah, Moonbeam's cool.
That's the only thing
Is that
that's
radiant
good.
damage? I'm assuming.
Is it a square or a circle?
It is a radius, so it'd be a
circle.
circle.
You said 20
And
foot?
then every turn you're
40 foot
moving.
high, 5-foot radius.
5-foot radius. So it's just.
So when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it is engulfed in a ghostly
shatter.
flame that causes searing pain, and it must make a Constitution saving throw.
I know.
And you can move it. How many feet per turn?
60.
I think this is it here.
That's what it was.
You can move. Oh, you can move it.
You
Nice.
can move it every turn.
Anti-magic field.
Freaking
So he's up there.
purification
toasted
beam right there.
I toasted some people with my turtle. With the turtle. Yeah.
And
I've only
it's
seen a
a
product version of that guy.
con save 13 is my spell save.
I
My
know I have one
PTSD.
for that.
Drew.
What was the radius on it?
5.
5 foot,
I think it's
40
just
feet
square.
high.
I think it's just one square, right? Or is it?
Yeah, basically.
Well, that's
Yeah.
a 5-foot radius, but it doesn't say moonbeam. But there you go.
Just make sure don't touch me.
Actually casting a right here.
Actually, only hit you.
Actually, fuck you.
Actually, avoid the ghost. And
I get all around the
There you go.
ghosts.
I actually found the moonbeam one. Let's use the official one.
Hey.
I was like, I know I've got a moonbeam one in there.
So does ours.
All right.
Like, moonbeam.
Gotta go.
So does that do damage initially when it lands?
Con save 13 first, or half damage.
Con save. All right, let's see what we got here. Con save.
It's our D10. Right.
That is a 10.
No, sir. 15.
I'm sorry, did you say 15?
15 damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Sure is.
sounds like a lot of damage.
Guess who can move a moonbeam?
That would be enough to kill me.
And that's
right now.
considered radiant damage?
Imagine.
Hang on. Yeah.
You see this shadow creature dissipate into nothingness. Please remove it from the board.
I'm frightened no more.
Team Faye.
Got
doing all
him.
the damage.
Did you hit the ghost
The ghost.
Oh, I would.
or the shadow?
They said
The thing by the well or the thing in front of Rocky?
She said Bella lady.
Bella, yeah.
It's not dead, but it looks sad.
Sorry. Okay.
I thought we said shadow.
You know, I can't guarantee I didn't say that,
no,
but
it's
I
all
did.
good.
I
It's all
did
good.
say
Ah,
the
you
Bella
did
guy.
say Bella.
Now I'd love to go back in time and just
Severe
hit one of those
thunderstorm
shadows,
warning.
especially the one that was just playing in the garden I built for him. But, and so that's what I'm going to do, and maybe Pig. I'm gonna move on the. And no, I'll stay where I'm at.
You did a substantial amount of damage, and she doesn't look happy about it, but she's not dead.
Yeah,
Or dead. All the way dead.
I'm not in her like direct shot, am I?
not unless she
I don't
moves.
think so. No, she'd have to move.
Okay, cool. Then I'll stay.
Okay.
I'm just trying not to set myself up.
And when do
All right, that's my
when
turn.
do they make that save? Is it just when they enter it?
Yeah.
Each round,
Or
too.
each round?
Yeah, but I can move it. So
Is it
if
the
I
start of their-
moved,
is it the start of their turn?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's at the start of their turn.
yep, here you go.
If they move, she can move it to follow them.
Yeah. Wow. That's.
She can use her action to move the moonbeam.
Yes.
Wow.
It's pretty good.
Looks like it.
That was like the bread and butter when we were doing the one game the one time. I just kept
Oh.
moving it. And it kept hurting them, and I was okay with that.
This guy died.
They got died.
Yeah, it's at the start of its turn. Okay, cool. So you see the light like envelop Bella, and the purple aura flames around her seem to fade slightly. She still looks pretty angry though. That is
Rage
Pigwin's
is keeping
turn.
them alive.
It's now Bella's turn. Bella is going to disappear from the material plane.
That seems like a good choice.
Wait, we know
Where
which
you
one
going?
Bella is now?
Wait, she started her turn. She's got to do the thing.
Yep, she does have to make another save though.
Or take more damage.
It's a con save, correct?
yeah.
That is a 11.
No. All right, I'm rolling again.
Roll for damage.
Come on, guy. 8.
8. It's pretty good.
She's on the way out. She's like,
She seems to be almost. You're not sure if the moonbeam got her, but she kind of like disappears. That's all you really see.
Oh, good. She's dead.
We should just come in like global.
Well, I'm no longer frightened until she reappears.
So that is her action. I'm going to let you know that she is doing some kind of movement, but I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Yeah, that's
And that's going to be her turn.
At
Next
least I got the-
up is the shadow in between Rocky and Lizica. The shadow is going to take an attack, which is no longer advantage, so it's going to be at disadvantage.
Yes.
How is a 12?
Miss.
Okay.
Thank you, Mage Armor. I've never used it before.
That's going
This
to be
is great.
his turn. Rocky, you're up.
All right. So seeing that radiant damage works so well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna,
That was bread and butter right there.
I'm gonna kind of close my eyes and end up casting Divine Favor on my weapon, so I get a plus 1d4 if I hit of radiant damage.
Nice.
And then I will. It didn't work on.
Does it turn the whole strike radiant or just the extra
I think
damage?
It's just a d4.
Okay.
I mean, you could play it as you will. I wish it was all of it, but I'll read it
I feel
to
like
you.
it's just the added tacked on damage.
Your prayer empowers you with divine radiance. Until the spell ends, your weapon attacks deal an extra 1d4
Extra.
radiant.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
So I will turn to the one that's trying to fuck up Lizica
You got it.
and swing at that guy. Am I placed in such a way for advantage?
Flank. I think
I would say yes.
so. Cool. Help.
Oh, thank God for advantage. 18.
That'll hit.
All right. So what is that? D10. I haven't hit in a while.
I've been getting hit.
Been getting hit. So that's a 6.
I've been cashing checks, snapping necks.
One.
So 9 slashing damage and 1 radiant damage.
So radiant damage was 1. And you said 9 slashing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Anything else from you?
That's gonna go ahead and do it for me.
All right.
Yeah, that's it.
Elvin. Finally. I'm sorry you're last. Roll better.
Roll better. No, you're not. Get better dodge.
All right, Elvin's got to become useful here.
That's how I feel.
been saying that the whole time.
We do appreciate that commitment halfway through the session.
You're kind of a punching bag, though.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, but
how I feel right now.
If I'm gonna be a punching bag, I'm at least gonna have a little bit more juice. I'm
we
gonna
love
cast
Be the
false
one
life
that
on
hits you
myself.
back.
We
Okay.
do love having a deflector shield.
So, yep.
How much HP do you get temporary?
1d4 plus 4.
1d4 plus 4.
Oh my god, why do I keep rolling? I keep rolling the d6. Ew. 5.
All right, so you gain 5 temporary HP from false life.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'll stay where I'm at.
You got it. Top of round 3. Skriznet.
Skriz, time for biz for the Skriz.
Is this Grizzly?
Say it.
She's gone, and everybody's in the middle, like all bundled up fighting.
Yep.
Brought to you by Red Bull.
I'm going to. I'm gonna run up behind the shadow right there beside Rocky, and stab it right in the back with the scimitar.
Get him.
In the butthole.
Go ahead and make an attack.
But before I do it, I do the little flourish thing. I'm like, Did I look better, Rocky?
I'm not looking.
Shit.
Does he get advantage for flanking?
No.
I didn't think so. But it was worth
The
a
one
shot.
time I wanted you to help me out.
It was worth that. It was worth,
Yeah.
worth a shot.
It was only a 10.
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Stupid flourish threw me off my balance.
It looked so much better this time, though.
You gotta get used to it.
I mean, you looked fancy while you were doing it. Anything else from you?
No.
Okay.
I don't.
No.
Next up is Lizica.
Okay. Knowing this thing is probably going to go for me again, I'm going to stick to dodge. To the dodge action. So,
How do you get out of being frightened?
till
It lasts for
ends
1
or-
minute.
That it's just there's no save.
Also, even
Well-
though after she left, he's still frightened.
I'm only frightened when
Yeah.
I see her, though, right?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Let's see.
That's at least the
You
normal
don't see
frightened
her
is.
anymore. So, but you're still
still-
frightened of her. All frightened is that you
feel
get
her
disadvantage on
presence.
ability checks and attack rolls if the line of sight is near you. Like if you can see it. She's not here. You also can't move any closer to her.
So you can
Yeah.
still attack.
You can attack the other guys all you want to, but if you see her, you would have a disadvantage on attack
yeah.
rolls.
I might attack then.
I mean, you can take the dodge action if you want.
I'll go ahead and attack with my staff.
Okay, making a quarterstaff attack.
It's a normal staff,
Normal staff.
and I'm using 2 hands, so I have versatility.
Versatility.
So for 1 hour.
Look at you doing stuff.
So 5.
Well, I didn't say you did them well, but good try.
Attempting to do attempting. To do
Anything else from you?
No.
Okay. The
I get it.
first shadow
I might get
is
hit, guys.
going to,
That might be it for me.
I get to cast this for free. It doesn't cost me an action spell.
going to attack. Going to attack Rocky.
He does not like you.
No, I'm very
You try to touch his chain.
That's a crit.
Misses.
I'm immune to crits. It's in my race.
So you got a 1. Yep.
I apologize. Before I even roll, I just want to let you know that I am sorry.
I have a greater healing potion in my pocket.
You shout this as the thing smacking.
I was gonna say, can I hear that?
He can see his final moments.
Just breaks the potion.
It's going to be 13 necrotic damage.
And
But wait, there's more.
and 17s.
And your strength is decreased by 4.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that'll hurt.
It's right. I'm still at 12.
So you see the shadow kind of slap Rocky, and it almost looks like part of his life essence, almost like part of his soul is ripped out as it draws it back into it. And you see him physically get weaker.
Yikes.
That could have been worse.
What's your strength at now?
I'm at 14.
Looks like somebody didn't hit the gym today.
That's still 6 points better than mine. That was me. I didn't hit the gym.
Can you go negative?
And negative
Strength?
Yeah, I have -1 strength.
I'm at
If you
12,
hit,
sorry.
if you hit 0 strength, you die.
Yeah.
You
That
just
makes
don't
sense.
have the strength to keep going.
Same with.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Going on tour or what's up?
Netflix special.
All right.
Oh yeah, most people just jump to that.
You gotta start somewhere.
thing moves through the space that he is
Bitch.
without provoking attacks of
Uh-oh.
opportunity and comes over here.
I'm gonna die.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
Next
Somebody
up
help.
Tap in the cheap. I'm trying, I'm
is
I'm gonna use all my spell slots on shield.
my turn?
Pigwin. Yeah,
Yep.
you're up.
I'm gonna move my moonbeam onto the guy that it's actually. He may have entered there. No, he didn't. I'm gonna
squeeze like through you.
I'm gonna move it onto the guy who just moved over into this area. Is that the guy that's behind Rocky, or is the other guy?
Don't we get him a movie?
There's a guy here behind you,
Okay.
and so Lizica is here.
Okay, then I gotta go that guy probably.
There's something bad things
They're
happening
hugging.
right now. Yeah,
Damn it! I hate when my Schwartz gets tangled with someone else's.
So if you move the moonbeam,
Well, like,
you'd be hitting other people.
mm,
You
to-
can do that, but they just have to make the save.
Well, if they do. This
no,
one,
it's
it would
okay.
be
I'm just trying to.
themselves, Right?
I just have a bad angle and I can't see what I'm doing.
Like if they were if you went to this one, you'd hit yourself. I mean, you can move first, but you would take attack opportunity probably. Which is worth radiant damage or that crazy necrotic damage? Pick your poison.
Which one is scarier?
Either way, it moves through me, right?
Well, it moves through you, but if it doesn't land on you, you should be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't change my mind.
So you're dropping it here?
Yeah. So I'm
Here
gonna
we go.
move it right over, and I think this is just one of those fairy things where you're like, yeah, well, if you're gonna do cool magic, sometimes you got to take a couple hits. That's
Take the hits
okay.
From your cool magics.
That's why I got all these wings. Sometimes you lose one, then you regrow it.
Only be affecting you and the shadow.
Okay.
Please don't move
So
it
you
forward.
have to make a con save for
Yep.
yourself.
That 15 damage will
I
kill
definitely
me.
failed. 'Cause
Great.
That's a 3.
Oh, hell yeah, 14, and
you're
it's
good.
a 13.
You're good. So I think you take half.
Yes, so I'll take half of this, and it is
57.
off of 2d10. You got it.
Because
Oh, shitty. 5. But I only take 3 then, right?
Well, it is a shadow.
So you take half. Yeah, you only
3.
take 3. So 5. Okay. You hear this thing kind of let out a weird scream, and it looks to be dissipating, but it's still there.
Okay, I'm good. I'm not going to take an opportunity attack. These guys look a little scurry.
Okay. From the floor underneath Lizica,
Oh, come on.
you see these purple hands come up through the floor and attempt to strike you.
Gosh.
That is going to.
Do I have to do shield before or
You
before
can
I know
wait and
the
see
damage?
after. It's a reaction.
Okay.
So.
Shield. Oh, it's nowhere near me. Bummer. That's what a waste.
Oh, I thought I saw something.
That's an 11.
I'm fine.
Okay. That's the hands go back down into the ground.
Oh.
That's it.
It's like Wayne's World.
The other shadow creature is going to attack Lizica.
Okay. These guys don't like me, guys.
Why, you've been so pleasant.
Such a nice
the guy
person.
with the most necrotic.
They
It's
must be
gonna
attracted to the smell of
9.
pee.
I'm sure that does not hit you. He's not going to move. Rocky, you're up.
Well, I'm gonna fuck.
I'm
What?
going
You're
to
gonna what?
fuck.
Excuse
Down
me?
here?
The shadow
In
thing?
public?
Who's the
You
lucky
really got to
person?
ask people.
Did you ask any present
Yeah, I heard
members?
no
Consent? None?
exuberant consent at
None.
all.
Where
I'll just let you know now.
I
That
don't
the
know if these
ghost
shadows-
might be down, but you gotta ask.
I don't know if they can
I'm
talk,
getting-
though.
I'm getting-
Or
I'm
at least
getting
these
up there.
ones.
say we're not
If I know
that
Billy's
service.
got game for days, so watch out.
Like I said, the ghost might be down. Might be down, but you gotta still ask.
And roll a d20.
Hey,
I'm gonna need a
consent will
persuasion
never
check
come
on
to
that.
a roll.
Persuasion.
But
and
I'm gonna give you
Constitution.
advantage.
The good
Oh.
thing, I can use my channel divinity for +5 to persuasion checks. Worth it. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to
I
take
just picture that
this-
scene in Ghostbusters where Dan
Yeah.
Aykroyd's character is in the firehouse with the ghost.
What a
I'm gonna use
brilliant
my
piece of
bonus action
cinema.
To take my greater healing, so 44 plus 4.
Hell yeah.
Counterspell. No, I'm just kidding.
what a shitty time to use counterspell.
I've done worse.
Oh my god, the worst fucking roll of my life.
You just
Probably
get both
should use
ones.
those dice
He
over
rolled
there.
3 ones, I believe.
Oh no.
Did you?
So plus 11 on 40.
So wait, you rolled 3 1s? But you still got 11 hit points back on 3 1s.
Yeah, because it's plus 4.
Oh, yeah,
Were you down to 2?
I was down to 2.
I get him so close to killing him, and he just won't die.
And then I'm going to.
Well, I was
attack,
hoping to hit with for more than
this
5 and maybe
motherfucker.
kill that guy, but
hopefully with advantage again.
Flanking.
Yeah.
Get him.
crit or shit.
1 and a 2.
Shut up.
Hey, do you want to just? We could go home now if you want,
Probably
Bill.
slap
That's
the
okay.
microphone, Sorry,
Quick,
buddy.
I'll roll. Maybe I'll get a 3.
I mean, that one is kind of cocked. Because like that is uncocked. You see that?
Poor dice over there not even
I relinquish the rest of my time.
You got it.
He
Next
goes
up
swing,
is
he doesn't have
Elvin.
the strength.
Okay.
Really,
So
the rest of my
Elvin's got the
time.
false life going.
Get some new fucking dice.
He is going to take a swing at the one that Rocky is hitting.
Okay.
Missing.
The one not in the movie, right?
Yes.
And which one would that be?
I don't have
Is it how's he getting flanking? Is he getting flanking off?
They're
Liska?
directly across from each other.
On Liska.
Yeah, I don't think
Flat
you do.
roll. That's pretty bad. That's a 10.
No.
Gotcha. No bonus actions. I'm done.
Okay. We're gonna. That was the end of round 3. We're starting round 4. Skriznet, you're up.
To another player who's
I wanna-
feeling successful.
I want to attack, but at the same time, I want to help out my players. Which one would? Okay, so
You're
I'm
playing a
going-
goblin bard.
I know. So I'm going to walk up behind Rocky. I want to shield myself behind him, grab his tail and his little tuft, like it's dandelions, and they go like they're dandelions, and I cast heroism on them.
Ooh! Best spell. I'm serious.
Are you Charmander?
You now feel heroic.
Plus
I feel
3.
better.
Is it 3?
It's
Light
plus
breeze.
3, and
Three
then
temporary.
he can't be frightened, and he can't be charmed. I don't think it is. I'll double check that, but
Something like
And
that.
it's plus 3 at the beginning of my turn.
plus 3 every turn for
Yep.
1 minute.
So,
Why do we keep
yeah, that's pretty good.
And then my bonus action
Says the man who
I
died
will also
every session.
give Rocky Bardic Inspiration.
Wow. He just buffed you.
And we
Oh,
always
my
wonder
turn.
why.
I'm
always
feeling
laying
bad
on
for
the
you,
ground.
bud.
Well, he was it too.
So, and I'm behind you now, so I'm using him as full shield.
You got it.
I'm just a sub tank.
Get
You
between
know?
those
I'm not main
I'm
tank.
the second tank.
I'm not main tank.
Your
material.
dandelion tail.
Hey, oh.
So now Rocky feels heroic.
okay, all right.
Anything else from you, Skriznet?
No, I use my bonus action. I use my action.
Any more movement?
No, I just moved behind
You got
him
it.
to shield
Lizica.
myself.
Feeling teamed up here, I am going to use the
What do you
dodge
still
action.
Using the dodge action
Yes, again.
Okay.
And I don't really have any bonus actions, so
You
it's
got
my
it.
turn.
again. The shadow in the moonbeam. Con save. That's a 1.
Well, there we go.
Man, that's been doing some work this game.
Okay, so I get to roll it again, yeah?
Yep.
Guy. Help. Why can't I find my... Where's the other D10? Oh, God.
I thought I lost you.
Hardest thing I've done tonight.
At least you're hidden. Jesus.
Hey, 12.
Yeah, wow, look at them homemade dice.
This thing completely... the radiant energy burns it completely out of existence.
Yeah.
It's going.
For
Fuck.
the record, that 12 did 24.
Shoo.
I figured. Figured from that 15.
Pig says,
Before-
come out wherever
Go ahead
you
and take that
are.
one
And then he...
out of here.
You are still in your own moonbeam, though.
Sailor
Be
Moon
careful.
style. I want him to...
All right.
Sailor Moonbeam.
So
Yeah,
that was
duh.
his turn. Dead.
I love when he dies on his
Penguin.
turn. Hey, okay, well,
You have to make a con save first.
I do. Pig is fully in the middle of this moonbeam with just like crazy eyes right now, like actively taking damage. You're like, okay, this bitch. Oh, con. Oh no. Sorry, guys.
Kills herself with her own moon.
It's an I'm the one I'm saving
it's-
against.
it's your
It's an
DC.
11 and it does not save, so I also take 12. And that's a lot of damage.
Wait, you got your
Yeah,
you got your
Oh wait, I do have Bardic.
I thought it was a 13 to save.
It is, and I rolled a 9.
Wait. Oh,
Plus-
never mind.
Plus 2 to my
I
con
got
was
it
11.
reversed.
You want to come check my dice?
No,
I
I
believe
got
you.
the thing reversed.
Okay. Here's my Bardic. I'll see if I can get it. Hey, okay, 14.
So half damage.
Yeah, so 6.
I was waiting. One.
So, yeah, again, Pig just like clearly is like actively taking radiant like you can see, you know how moth wings every once in a while look like they have holes in them? Like looks like she's got little spider web holes in her thing and just smiling
like-
crazy eyes.
Thin flesh. You
yeah.
can see through.
Pig one's the most intimidating out of all.
You're not wrong.
I like it a little
So
bit.
that's well, you have not taken an action and you still have movement
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
and bonus action.
And bonus action.
Okay, sorry. I forgot to do my...
Maybe.
That's 6 damage.
Who knows at this point?
Okay,
Ones I've rolled tonight.
I don't think I can move the moonbeam without fucking some people up.
No.
You can move it to where it will hurt Rocky and Elvin,
No, it's okay.
or you can move it to where it will hurt
Or it will kill.
Elvin. I'm sorry, you can move it to where it will hurt Rocky, Skriznet. and-
Okay,
or
cool. So it
Shadow
looks like
Monster,
we're
or
pro-
you can fuck Lizica, Elvin, and the Shadow Creature.
Okay, so it looks like we're
And-
gonna drop the moonbeam.
I don't want to be fucked.
Oh, wait, I didn't mean to do that.
Consent?
Okay, so we're gonna drop Moonbeam, even though he was real cool. And then I think I'm going to wild shape into my. Not anything that exciting yet. Trust me, I don't. There's not cool enough animals yet for me to do anything like that. That's better than this. So you know the drill. Those crazy wings that were in the moonbeam. I think I'm gonna just say everything collapses in, and then just like creeps and molds out.
Nice.
As wings come back out, and they fill in those spots, fill back in with spores and mushrooms coming through. And so that gives me 12 temp hit points.
Symbiotic.
I'll roll double damage dice, and then I have a reaction.
So this is your symbiotic thing? Mm-hmm. Cool.
And so that's my action. And I will then bonus action. You still have the most damage.
I'm at 13.
Okay. Then I will bonus action healing word Rocky. So it's a D4.
You should always have a druid in your group, guys.
It's a D4 plus 3. Okay, cool. So you get 6.
Goblin Bard.
They're so good.
And I will stay where I'm at.
Okay.
All right.
Welcome.
So you see her become much scarier, more fungusy, more fungi. I'm not sure what the plural of that is, but
Fungi.
fungi.
Or
Then she
fungi.
says some magic
I think
words.
it's
You feel
fungusy.
better.
I do feel better.
And next up
feel
is
better.
going to be the thing that you guys can't see. So
Somebody pissed off fairy godmother. Oh, snap. The thing we can't see.
Yeah. Thing I'm terrified of.
this thing
Okay, wild shape.
And I am terrified again.
Oh, there she is.
And I'm screaming.
You just see Liz gets like,
I need.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I'm behind Rocky, like, ew.
That's a face for radio.
I'm gonna die, guys. This is it for me.
You always say
She
that.
seems to be able to sense your fear.
You've said that every turn.
I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay, I have +3 in charisma.
While the fox is sitting there just like pissing its.
They do that normally.
You're like, oh, God,
Come
it
on,
smells-
7.
What is that?
That is a
Rolling
fail.
like ass tonight.
You
I
see
know.
the.
Especially me.
You see the
Except for
ghost
2 of us, the
launch
fake
itself
creatures.
at Lizica.
Oh no.
It's because we have no real grasp on death.
We're like,
And you see
Goblins
the ghost
die all the
launch
time.
itself at Lizica, and it disappears and goes into his body.
I think he's easy to kill.
Not if I use my shield.
You are now
That's a
possessed
19.
by the ghost.
19 AC.
You are incapacitated and you lose control of your body.
No, sounds about right.
The ghost now controls your body. The ghost can no longer be targeted by spells or attacks, except ones that turn undead. It is immune to charmed and frightened.
Well, guess it's time to kill me.
So,
Otherwise, it uses his statistics, so it has his game stats.
what's your HP?
15.
And that's all you know.
Oh no.
So, that was action.
so we all saw the ghost go inside.
You see it go in him.
Oh, fuck yeah, I've been waiting to punch this mother right in the
Benji's just
face.
barking. It's like, oh no.
Benji's like, oh.
Second shadow now seems to take its attention from you and focus its attention on Rocky.
180.
Come at me, bitch.
Don't forget the beginning.
Well, that's not a crit, but it's still an 18 plus its bonus. So that's going to be a hit.
I'll do it.
It's going to be nine necrotic damage,
Cool.
and your strength decreases by 3.
3. Fuck, I'm gonna have negative on my attacks.
How do now you'll know how it feels to be a wizard trying to use a melee weapon.
But I didn't want to be a wizard.
But I don't want to be a wizard.
Next is Rocky. Your gear and your armor and your weapon feel a little heavier than it did before.
Oh boy.
That's called taunting.
Well, I guess I'm gonna swing at that guy.
Yep.
The wizard guy. Am I able to
the wizard?
rotate around, or not the wizard, the shadow guy? Can I rotate around a little bit?
said,
so I'm flanking
indeed.
With, Elvin.
Is he still flanking?
You have to move between. Yeah, you can do that. He'd have to get in between Pigwin and Skriznet, and he could definitely do that.
Okay.
Oh, what the hell? You moving?
Will you block from that side?
Now you have flanking.
Cool.
Yeah, now you're blocked from
I'll
me.
gain 3 life,
There you go.
and then I will
He's
swing.
starting to believe.
I'm gonna die.
I just grabbed tail again.
Unfortunately, my spells do
13
damage that
minus
aren't.
1.
Ooh, plus
So
your
that's
bardic.
12. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna use my bardic because I don't know.
I
Minus
Um,
1.
And you're using Bardic, okay?
So 14 to hit.
14 will
This
hit.
thing can't use my
All
spell.
right.
Hell yeah.
I'm also going to use a Divine Smite because I may not hit again. So I'm going to maximize this.
Fair.
Is this
We're going all out.
It is an undead creature.
Ooh, extra D8. I'm feeling a little woozy. That's an 8.
He's running out of strength. His arm's like, man, this glaive is heavy.
8 plus 9 plus 5. So 8. Math. 8 piercing damage.
8 piercing.
And then the radiant is 9, 14, 15 radiant damage.
15 radiant damage, translated into 30 radiant damage. because
Fuck 'em up.
This thing dissipates
Fuck
in a
'em
blinding
up.
flash as you hit it with the Divine Smite.
Oh, there goes the only guy I could hit with anything now.
And I think you see a little bit of frustration and like a finally coming from Rocky as he's a soldier, he's good in battle, but he's fucking up today and taking all these hits.
Feeling a little
So
weak.
he's getting weak, he's getting frustrated, so he kind of swings and then like kind of uses the glaive as like a walking stick a little bit to hold himself up. Like I fucked up my sciatica and I'm not having a good time.
Anything else from you?
I don't think so. That'll do it.
Elvin, you don't see anything else to fight.
Well, we saw the spirit go in Lizica.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can fight Lizica.
I mean, I am kind of a little mad at him with all the secrets and shit. So
That's fair.
after that, figure fades away, I'm kind of gonna act like I'm trying to hit the figure as it's going away, but smack my whole hammer right into Lizica's center of the face.
Go ahead and make an attack roll. I take it that's a crit.
I have gentle repose. I'll keep you from being turned into a zombie.
Gonna die.
Your best roll has been against your friend.
Or was he?
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
So it is 1d6 plus 3.
We are in danger.
Alright, so it's going to be 7 damage.
Okay.
And on top of that, I'm going to do Wrathful Smite.
Oh my god.
So it's an additional 1d6.
He's trying to knock your teeth out.
Psychic damage.
Does the,
a little more than my
smite
teeth.
double as well? The smite damage dice?
It's psychic.
Okay.
So that's an additional 5. So,
I'm not looking too good, guys.
um,
Feel my legs.
that'll be it for me. I couldn't finish him.
So you took all that. I'm sorry. Anything else from you?
No, I'm good.
Gonna go to the top of round number 5.
You gonna finish me off?
Skriznet, you're up.
So I see Elvin hit him like, are we allowed to hit the wizard now? Yes! And I run towards him with my scimitar, but instead of the blade in, I take the butt in and I jam it right into his nutsack.
Oh my gosh.
Who knew it was going to turn into PvP? What does Benji think of all of this?
Did you crit too?
No. It was only a 11.
That misses.
Damn it. So it just gently caresses your nuts.
Trying to give him a
That's
vasectomy.
somehow a lot worse. You should have hit him.
Consensual.
I wish I can't get myself barded, can I?
I don't think so.
No.
No, you can turn it into
No.
something else later, but
Okay. Anything else from you?
Yeah. Bonus action is disengage.
Okay. Yeah. Disengage.
And I'm back. Back behind Rocky.
Go ahead and move him behind Rocky. If he's not
Yeah,
already.
I didn't move his thing in the first
Next
place.
up is, well, you are not in control of yourself.
I'm all
No.
pissed off at myself.
So, the good thing is that I don't get to use any of your spells.
Oh, thank God.
Woo. Oh yeah, it has his stats, right?
This thing is going to turn and make a melee attack against Elvin?
Which one? We have dagger or a staff.
Staff.
Okay. Just
Bring it. 17 plus whatever your mod is.
18.
So 18, what's your damage on that?
It is a 1d8 minus 1.
1d8 minus 1. So that's going to be 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'd like to see the dice.
You feel like you hit really well, then you remember who you are, and it hits a little worse.
And that's going to be it for Lizica. Next
definitely
up
can't be
is
Lizica,
Pigwin.
Okay, so we saw it go into Liz.
Absolutely. Then you saw him hit Liz, and then Liz hit him back.
So I'm gonna entangle Liz and try to restrain him.
So it's a strength save?
Yeah.
Don't worry, that's not her. Minus 1.
Yeah, that's a 6.
13. Okay, so he's at least restrained.
Oh, great. Now you guys can hit me with advantage.
I need advantage.
So he needs to make a
Well, some do.
strength check every turn. That's his action.
Okay.
And then I'm going to fuck around and find out. That's it.
Fuck around and find. Have a t-shirt. Fuck around.
I don't repeat this charisma save, do I?
Fuck around.
Fuck around
No.
and find out.
Once you fail, you fail.
School captain.
That shadow is gone. Rocky, you're up.
All right.
Sweet delay.
He's restrained, so we just have to figure out how to
If I was
get this beach out.
going to try and talk with him, would that take a full action?
Depends on what you want to say.
I would probably. Your companions are taken care of now. We've got you in a hold. We should stop fighting.
You're trying to negotiate with a vengeful spirit? I like your style. I do.
When a god
Hopefully-
ash goes.
So advantage or what?
I'm going to say that it doesn't really pay any mind to you.
All right, then I use my action to try and flip the glaive around and with the blunt end poke him in
So
the face.
they're trying to do some non-lethal damage to you.
see.
Enough to knock you out, but
me
not
out.
to kill you. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
-1, 14
That
to hit.
hits. It does hit.
Your instinct is like, cast shield, but you can't.
Yeah. I can't. Otherwise, they would have missed.
So it's 9
I'm dead.
slashing.
I'm
Oh,
not.
hey, 3 radiant.
I'm knocked out.
Okay. So Lizica's body drops to the ground. And you see the ghost in the spot where Lizica was at.
Does she
And-
take the radiant?
And it, no. And it seems it's changed from the purple color back into this blue shade. And it disappears back into the ethereal plane.
Fuck.
Then you hear what sounds like something falling into the well. You're out of
It's my
combat.
body.
Does anyone have a grenade?
I'm gonna go teabag this guy.
I mean, that seems right. Seems like the right thing to do.
Let me go help.
Anytime you win a PvP match, that's what you're supposed to do,
basically-
right?
Yeah, this is what Halo has taught me.
So basically, I'm gonna use healing word on him, and it's gonna be teabag.
It's gonna be teabag.
And I'm gonna teabag him right on the forehead.
Go ahead and
That's the healing word. is
roll
teabag.
your damage or your healing for that.
What is it? 1d4, 1d6.
Same sex ones.
Healing word.
Yeah, it's 1d4 times plus 3. Yes, so I do.
We've learned so much.
Thanks, Microsoft.
You got 4 hit
Thanks,
points
Bill
back.
Gates.
3, 4.
Hey, you're on the ground, but you're not unconscious anymore.
Some people don't know that yet.
Yeah, and I make sure I get out of the way. That way he wakes up, he's like,
So
Do
yeah,
I-
you were out of combat.
Do I recall being possessed?
You remember not being in control of your body. You remember your friends hitting you, and that it hurt.
God, you should have to hit so hard.
Like you could see it, but there was nothing that you could do about it.
I mean,
Well, you really can't take a hit.
Nope.
you're not wrong. You were bleeding a little bit.
A little bit. I don't remember things for a few seconds there.
I saved your life again.
So did you guys kill a ghost?
Not exactly.
Oh.
Well, we
Okay.
killed the two shadows, but Brenda went down into the well.
It's Bella.
Whatever.
Well, maybe.
I'm gonna start searching the mausoleums around there.
These little tombstone thingies?
I want to go and I guess kind of stand by the well and ready in case I hear climbing up or floating up or I sense like a cold breath coming upon. I want to be ready to slash at it.
I'm gonna drink a healing potion.
Which crypts are you investigating?
The one straight back,
Um,
opposite of the well.
opposite of the well.
These ones?
Yes.
These appear to be members of the Syndicate, Orzhov Syndicate. They're dressed in Syndicate garb. You see insignia on them. They're not guild insignia like the ones that gain you access, but they're more like jewelry. The jewelry on the bodies is probably worth upwards of 300 gold.
Take it all.
Okay. That's all that's in those crypts. There's no weapons or armor. These did not
Either
look like
one of them?
These didn't look like soldiers.
When I do a healing potion out of combat, does that do full?
It's you still roll.
I
out of
roll?
combat. Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure. Come on.
Gosh, why don't you just wreck the show?
Wow. A full 5 HP, I think. Yep.
So
There's Emily saving the show again.
at that point, after grave robbing those two, I'm gonna walk down to the other two by the well.
Those don't seem to have nearly as nice as stuff on the bodies. They seem a little bit more. They've been here longer.
Are there bodies in there still?
Yeah.
I'd like to grab one of the bodies.
I mean, they're like skeletons, but
Yeah, I'll grab the skeletons. What
Yeah,
parts
yeah,
will
yeah.
come out with me,
okay.
and I'm gonna throw it down the well.
Are you looking down the well?
I'm kind of in the vicinity. I don't know that I'm looking.
You're
down
you're
the
like
well.
waiting to see if something comes out.
Yeah, I've got the glaive.
So when
and
you
I'm
look
ready.
down to throw a piece of, we'll say, a leg bone down, you look and it looks like the bucket is no longer there, and there's something hanging from the rope
Pull the rope up.
with the crank.
Yeah, is there a crank?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'll start cranking
I
it.
think we're going to see a dead body.
So as you are cranking, you hear
Bring that
the
soldier boy, you.
it squeaks. It's kind of heavy, heavier than you would expect.
Man, this thing's help me, Rocky. This thing's a little. You're the strongest of the group.
Yeah,
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
Yes, I am.
You continue to crank, and you see something coming up with it, much larger than a bucket.
Is it moving?
No. An awful smell starts to hit you as it comes up.
Is it awful to most people or awful
It's
to
awful
go-
to everyone.
Oh, God.
It smells like death. It smells like decay.
Oh, God.
You
Smells
raise
like
the
the
bucket
swarm.
up more, or the rope up more. You start to see the deteriorating, wet, blondish white hair that's falling out of a almost skeletal type head, and you see a rope wrapped around a mostly decomposed, rotting corpse of a young woman.
I'd like to salt the bones and then burn them. Supernatural.
Supernatural.
I was like, what?
I was thinking, Alvin, help me here, please.
Yeah, I'll walk over.
Clear out one of the mausoleums.
Yeah, I'll go to one that. I mean, are all the like
Just like start chucking all the bones out of this one.
There's bodies in them.
bodies in all of them?
Yeah, just
Get this guy out of here.
take the rope. Take the rope off her neck
Okay.
and try to get them to. Well, I can't reach in probably to mausoleum being only 3 foot tall,
Probably no.
but I get them,
Not easily.
I'm
yeah.
like, let's give her a proper burial. Let's see if maybe she just needs a final resting place.
Yeah, I mean, I'll help.
Okay. So you're attempting to put her in one of the mausoleums.
Can I? No, let's just spell. Okay, sorry. I was thinking about casting Gentle Repose on her so she can't turn undead. But if she's already undead, I don't know that it does anything.
Okay.
Touch a corpse or other remains. So this counts.
I mean, you could try it.
Yeah.
Of course, she happens. She stays undead.
I'm gonna go ahead and since we're talking about giving her a proper burial and getting people like rest and peace is something Pig would love to be more associated with. And so she just kind of flies over and takes a piece of it. I can only imagine very disgusting of their hair and kind of just tucks it behind wherever, if there was an ear or maybe just the area where the ear should be.
Yeah, the ears are pretty much gone.
Yeah, that's okay. So just to well, I mean, the color still looks great. Your roots look phenomenal. And I'm going to go ahead and cast Gentle Repose.
Okay. That also keeps the body from decomposing further,
Yeah.
correct? Okay.
For 10 days.
It doesn't seem to have any sort of effect. The body doesn't seem to react in any way to being pulled out of the well or touched or talked to in any way.
So do we feel? You still feel her presence in the room, or?
Yeah, you still feel like you're being watched.
Okay.
Can I cast Divine Sense to see if I can figure out where it's coming from, where she is?
It's coming from the well.
Still in the well.
Can I cast Detect Thoughts?
Does
So-
that work on
I think
undead?
so. Let me double check. Yeah, I think it's just as long as it
I'm
has
a
enough
zombie.
intelligence.
It does have intelligence.
Yeah, it's as long as its intelligence isn't 3 or lower.
Okay. How long does this effect last? And do you
It's-
have to see the thing that you are detecting?
You do
thoughts?
not have to see it. It's
Okay.
it's within a 30-foot radius.
So everything
okay,
within a 30-foot radius.
everything, and then I can like key in on something specific.
So at first you hear whispers within Elvin's head of, I can't believe that they would stuff her down there. That's kind of what you are getting from him. Everyone else seems a little bit stressed out. You focus out until you hear a voice that does not sound like one of your companions. It sounds like a female's voice. And the words coming through aren't super clear because she's not having a conversation with you. But you get the feeling of cold scared, angry. You get the sense that this thought pattern is restless. It's unhappy,
I can't speak.
but it's
to it
curious
that
now.
way.
Yeah. Throw you in the
Can
water.
I
Lower me.
try and talk to it and see if
Yeet.
we can ask if we can help the spirit
You want to
Fine.
try to attempt to speak to her just verbally?
verbally? I can't speak through her
Go
head.
ahead
unless-
and just say what you want to say.
Yeah. Can is there anything we can do to try and help you find peace?
From within the well, you hear a whisper come up from the well and starts to fill the room. Peace.
Independence Day.
I mean,
Then death.
peace and death.
He said no peace, so I said
no.
then death.
That was quoting outside of game.
I gotcha.
Outside of game.
Got it.
I'm also going to use my lay of hands to do 10 points. And as one of the things, if I do 5, I can cure a disease or neutralize a poison. Does
You
that
have not
help
been
me with my
poisoned. You
strength?
are not diseased.
Good to know. Back up to full HP, though.
I guess I'll turn over to Elvin and like ask if there's anything he knows about this person that can help us here.
Like I said, I don't really know much about these people. I mean, I kind of worked for them, but
I think the best thing to do is to finish Spirit off, put it to rest by taking it out.
Pig's gonna fly over to the well, and just kind of hover over the top and go down far enough that she can be heard, and just like quietly talk to this spirit and ask, it seems like you've been down here for a long time, and I don't think you ended up down here on your own, and that makes us really sad. We would love to help you not have to be down here anymore.
It's wet down here.
I know, and
It's
cold.
cold down here.
I know, sweetheart.
I don't want to be down here anymore.
What can we do?
Can
Bury me.
we can do that.
Okay. So I'll fly back up. And we gentle reposed already. So I'm gonna use I'm gonna ask Elvin and Rocky to, like, obviously I can't pick up this person to move them, but I'm gonna ask them to help, and I'm gonna druid craft just a little, like, mushroom and dandelion flower that pop up that can kind of rest on her chest, and then did we find a spot that was open or somewhere that she could go?
we cleared out one of the mausoleums. Just took their body and took it out of there, put her in one of them.
Okay. Well, that's up to you guys, but
So, Rocky, can you actually pick this up? I mean, I thought you had old man strength.
I did. I'm feeling a little bit off right now, but I can give it a whirl. If you open the lid, I'll put the body in there, or the lid's already open, so I'll try and get the body in.
That
Okay.
sounds good.
So you lay the body to rest with this druid crafted bouquet of plants and wildlife. And you feel that the temperature in the entire area warm, slightly. It's at least 5 or 6 degrees warmer than it was. you see the shape and outline of Bella Bellheim's ghost float up from the well, and she looks calm. She floats up next to Elvin and says, "You know what you have to do.
Oh, I do. Don't worry.
The proof that you need is up in my room."
Okay. And yeah, I'll climb back, start making my way back up the ladder,
Okay.
and go towards her room. Well, get the information. I'm assuming she told me where it was.
She just said that it was in her room.
Is in a room.
Okay.
She turns to face all of you, kind of gives you a look of approval, and then fades out.
Good luck.
So,
Jeez,
do I see that piece of parchment from earlier?
The parchment was just blank.
Okay. I mean, I'll investigate the room.
Go ahead and make an investigation check with advantage because you know that something's here.
Okay. Hang on. We're gonna actually get good at D&D for once.
Starting now, we're gonna play for real.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
D4.
There you go. All right. So first one to roll for, and then second one. All right. What was that? Was it a 15?
Yeah, it was 15.
18.
Okay. So with an 18, there's a small piece of brick, like concrete block, not concrete. It's more like brick, stone, on the back side of the bed. And you look, and it seems like the mortar around it doesn't quite match up with the rest of the mortar. It doesn't look solid. You pull it out. On the inside, you see that there's a little tiny compartment or hole in the wall with what looks to be a ledger book.
Okay. I'll take it.
It's her OnlyFans cam.
So you pull the ledger book out, and are you checking the ledger book?
Yeah, I mean, I'll flip through it.
Not being nearly as good at mathematics as Bella was, you can definitely see that there's some discrepancies in some of the later entries of money brought in versus money that was supposed to be turned into the Orzhov Syndicate. You know from experience that all tithes and fees to the Syndicate, they keep 75%. And the enforcers and subsections that got the money keep 25. But this looks as though they were only reporting 50 and keeping the other 25. There's a note scratched in the back of the book that of a name that you've heard before, but you find it odd that it's scratched in the back of the book. And that's Draven Vey.
He's everywhere.
Yeah, that motherfucker is everywhere.
Just knows everybody. Yeah, I'll close up the book, throw it in my pouch.
There's one other name in there as you're getting ready to close the book, too. Madame Medri.
Alright, yeah, no, like I said, I'll pack up.
Dun, dun, dun!
Wow.
So yeah, no, I'll pack up the book. Kind of trying to think in my own head, like, who I need to tell this information to. Because, I mean, Bella's saying the information I need, so...
So as you're closing up the book, you see over on the blank parchment pages, there's almost like a slight gust of wind that appears out of nowhere, and it blows several of the pages away. And you look, and there's a page that's stuck underneath, in between the wall and the floor. When you pull it out, it looks like it's part of a journal. The page looks like it was either ripped or burned out of a journal. The rest of the journal obviously is not there. The date at the top is the date that you died. And the handwriting is Bella's. You recognize it. You can't make out all of the sentences because parts of the page is gone. But what you do make out are terms that don't make sense to you. You make out the terms New World Order. You hear the terms.
Never great.
You hear.
not heard that
in
before.
and you read it. It also says, Madame Medri is smuggling the victims. There's another name in the book that you have not heard before, or in the page, Tauros. I can't. And her final sentence before she signs off is, "I don't understand how all of these connect, but I need to tell the Ghost Council about it." You see what could be Draven Vey, only you see the last name, not the first part.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, taking in all the information, like, I'm going to try to keep it to myself.
Okay.
Because that's tight wraps. I just want to make sure nobody knows about it.
Oh, you're not telling
You want to
anybody in the
make sure
group?
that none of us see you?
No.
So you just...
Do
So,
we see him?
yeah, I was going to say...
I mean, you could have followed him in there.
I assume we're not just chilling down in the crib.
Probably no. I mean,
No, I'm
Yeah.
standing on top of it, just trying to...
Yeah, I'd love to try to see what he's doing.
yeah, you definitely could go with him. I mean, you guys aren't fighting anything.
No. Yeah.
So you see him pick up the paper, but he just stuffs it in his pocket.
What'd you find out?
You can adjust the camera now. And
Oh, yeah.
you can unzoom it if you want to. If not, they're gonna see my nose hairs.
Check him out. How we looking?
They're gray, guys. That's what happens when you get old.
Good?
Yeah, that's good.
I almost died.
Oh,
My shirt was
just a little diary note from Bella.
So why are you keeping it? That's kind of weird. That's her diary.
It's just one page.
Elvin has secret in my notes.
I just don't understand, I guess, why you'd keep pages of her diary. Does it got, like, information on it? Did she write something, a note to you?
It wasn't addressed to anybody. It was just, like I said, it was a piece of paper, kind of a mark that, like, I was here, I came back, I feel better. Like a souvenir.
Make a
Can I
deception
roll?
check.
Yeah.
All of us?
No, he's
Well, he
making
has to
he's
make
making
one.
a deception check. Anyone who wants to doubt him can roll a perception check.
Perception.
I feel like I
Against
should
his
doubt him,
deception.
but I'm like, friend went lie to me.
Mother, fuck me in the beard.
I'm going to anyway, just because
How
I'm
did
like,
that feel?
Not great.
Could you
Oh,
read
fuck.
it to us?
9.
And
I got a 22.
never mind.
You got a what?
22.
22.
Jeez.
I think that beats everybody, probably.
I got
I don't think I necessarily... I don't think...
What'd you roll there?
I got a 9. So I have no idea what he's
You're
up
not
to.
sure that he's not telling the truth, but you're not sure that he's being honest either. You still doubt him.
I got a 14.
Yeah.
But
got-
you don't feel enough to say liar.
Something shady, but I can't call him on anything
Right.
specific.
How'd you do?
14?
You think maybe he could be not telling the truth,
But I'm not going to say anything because he's my friend.
right? But you're also like, well, but he's my friend.
And I don't give a shit.
15.
You already think he's shady anyway.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, no, you don't. You don't really think so either. How'd you do?
Not good.
Okay, you think he's just being honest.
It's a diary, how her day went.
What'd you roll?
I'm using this from now on.
This is mine now.
He's like, this is my dice now.
That's,
So you
Because
have this
it's on your
information.
side
You
of
can
the
share it or
table.
not share it.
so I need to roll it
I'm
up.
going to keep it to myself.
Okay.
All right.
So,
Roll it on that side of the table.
Okay.
I gotta learn these
Anything else?
dice, man.
Not yet.
So yeah, you have the ledger that shows the payments were made to a Draven Vey in the ledger book.
So this proof that Bella was talking about, what do we do with the proof? Is there like lawmakers within your guild that you can turn this stuff over to?
I mean, one person that I could turn it over to, well, people, is the Ghost Council. They'd be the one to handle this, and I can promise you, if this does lead to their death, well, it's definitely going to go through them.
was kind of also thinking we could, turn it into the guild place when we report all of our findings as well. If you want to get them involved as well, we're kind of on their mission.
Personally, I don't think that would be a good idea to let all the guilds know that maybe the people from the Orzhov might be stealing. It's kind of a trust thing.
Maybe it's good to bring light on it.
I mean, don't you want your kids to eat if you don't have any money because it plummets? Well, it's your fault.
It doesn't show that the entire syndicate was stealing. This is the general ledger book for the Bellheims.
Or just the.
Well, I'm saying, like, I don't want them to think that the Orzhov are thieves.
The part.
It definitely shows and implicates that the Bellheims were not honest with the amount of money that they were turning in.
So if I turn it into the guilds, what I'm trying to say is, if I turn it into the guilds, it's not going to be good.
Well, we could always report back to
It's
the
a
guilds
trust
about
thing.
the spirit, and then you could
Yeah, we'll go
send whatever you want to your Council of Ghosts.
Yeah, why don't we just tell them about the spirit? That was the real part of our mission.
I do have a question. I don't mean to get personal here, but how do you feel about the Ghost Council?
You've never met them,
I mean,
just in case you were wondering.
Yeah, figures.
Oaktail. I mean, you don't get to talk to them.
You're,
I'm like an ant in this whole equation.
That's true.
They're a big lion. I'm just an ant. I report to the beetle. That's about it.
I think we're on that note probably ready to head somewhere.
I think Skriznet's laying on the bed.
Maybe take a rest here.
Yeah, I'm ready to get out of here.
I just feel weak. I'm wore out.
I'll leave with them.
Okay.
I got hit. It hurt.
Do we want to take the sky taxis back to the guild hall? Or
We
wanna
could go back to Precinct 1
Yeah, or we can go home,
or home.
talk to them
whatever.
in the morning. It doesn't matter to me. What do y'all think?
Wanna
You know what,
rest
Bill?
up and meet up at the
Yeah, and have
council
breakfast and some gravy.
Council of the Guild
I
Hall.
can't wait to get some of that gravy. Thursdays is special gravy day where they add a couple extra, different kinds of meats and.
It's
Is
called
it
goblin
dark
gravy.
outside
It's
now?
whatever you pick up out of the
Figured.
streets, you turn to gravy.
Huh.
My
I
mage
never
armor's
thought of it
probably
that
gone.
way.
It's the mystery meats.
So,
the goblins do normally cook
remember
the
that this
gravy.
church was in Precinct 2.
Mhm.
It was at the tier.
So we
near
could
the-
walk back to precinct
You
1.
could, but it would take you.
think we got
It'd
the
take you a little while. I mean, probably about.
We have the
About
pass.
an hour.
Yeah,
I'd
we
say.
got the passes, so we could just fly back since we already spent
Yeah.
the gold.
I'm not feeling up to walking so much. I'm
You,
pretty
you
weak.
are looking a little old.
I'm a little under the weather
So
myself.
you guys
I'm
exit the
feeling
church,
my age today.
and there's a few people who are still kind of that you saw them when you went in. They are kind of watching you come out, but more in a wasn't expecting you to leave the church kind of way, not in a I wonder what these guys are doing kind
So
of way.
there's people watching us.
yeah.
I'm going to act like I'm possessed. I'm just going to get out there and be like, go! And just start.
You see a couple of this older couple that's watching you go, ah! And they run. They just start running down the street.
And I'm like,
Oh my god, it got Skriz.
and then I get up. I'm like, that's great. Let's go.
And now the streets are yours.
yeah, just blank. Nobody's there.
I'd be like Tommy Boy. There's bees all over me. Get 'em
Bees! Oh God, they're everywhere!
I saw that in slow motion.
Bees!
Chris is like, oh my God, there's ghosts all over me. Get 'em off!
So where are we heading? Back to Precinct 1, or are you guys going to try and find some place to stay for the night?
What time of day is it?
It's
Now that you're outside, you're looking, it is getting close to midnight.
You know what?
So they're probably not even open. Right
We are like, what,
Oh, yeah.
8 episodes in? We have not hit a tavern yet as a group.
I can't believe that has not
I
happened.
feel we're doing a disservice to D&D if
can-
we don't go to a tavern.
well,
go to the
At least
tavern.
once.
3 of us did go. Someone was late.
I slept in a barrel.
Yeah, it was a fun night though. And then our fairy friend never came back. She said she was gonna come, and then
I got business
I
sometimes.
said we go hit up a hotel room.
to the tavern.
yeah,
A tavern.
an tavern.
We have.
Alright.
Skrull thinks we need a drink. Because, God, I'm not feeling it tonight. I don't feel like going back around the Boros clan. We need to go have a drink and just let loose. Not you. You got let loose a lot tonight.
The Orzhov Syndicate is pretty heavily enforced in this area as far as it's a lot of their small businesses, and he's pretty familiar with the area. He kind of looks around, and he's reminded that there's a pretty nice establishment where they don't try to steal your money. It's an actual legitimate non-Orzhov run business known as the Silver Spire.
I like that.
Yeah, we could head there for a beer or two. And they got rooms we can rent.
Oh yeah, I mean, beautiful rooms. You can even sleep with a friend or sleep by yourself. Tons of rooms.
I generally take up the whole bed, so probably sleep by myself. But
I take up about a 1/32 of the bed.
I mean, you could try.
That leaves 31 other spaces open. It's insane, really.
One of those
If you want to
spaces.
sleep like
My rent is crazy.
between my toes.
That's so sweet of you. I feel like as a magical creature who can fly, I could probably find some other options. But knowing that nestled in between your tootsies is always available is just wonderful for me. Thank you so much.
So if she sleeps in between your toes, do you have toe fungus?
You got athlete's foot?
I'm in there. He, of course, has. Now he has toe fungus. If he didn't before, I would look around and be like, there is not any fungus around
That's
here.
gonna be
And
canon.
I would.
If she ever sleeps there, that's canon.
I need to look
Do we-
in.
Yeah.
Did we ever report back
You
to
really
the guild
don't have
about the
toes. You just have a
Boros?
hoof.
Nope. You guys.
Just in between.
You guys went right to the next job.
So we
Just-
wow. They're gonna be like, wow, you guys are great.
Yeah, from what I understand, you guys went to the Boros thing. You then went your separate ways, right?
Met back up in his
Then you guys met back up and went to
Ogre
the
Village.
church.
Yep.
Yeah, we tagged out two different things real quick.
Well, you guys rested in between the ogre thing and
Yeah,
this.
of course.
Yeah, so that's what.
But that was where you guys left, right? You guys went your own ways.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, lead us to this tavern.
Oh yeah, it's just right this way. They have plenty of beer, ale, whatever you want. And they even have line dancing. It's a new thing.
What dancing? You
Li-
dance?
line
Oh wait,
dancing.
you guys went back to
of
the
what?
to Sunhome after the ogres because you guys were near there.
Yeah.
They let you stay there. I remember now.
Yes.
It's all coming back to me.
It's all coming back.
That's where the gravy thing started.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean
I
that's.
think it started before that.
I think the gravy
It went
thing's
like
been
a
a
lot
thing.
further
I
there. You guys
think
were trying to,
we've.
We're
swap your
evolved.
canteen with
In the
gravy.
beginning, there was gravy
Yep.
and gravy alone.
And it was good, I guess.
And yeah, no, they have, anything you can think of to drink, line dancing. Now, this place is so nice, and I'm taking you somewhere so nice, you don't even have to check your pockets for your wallet.
Wow.
Who carries a wallet? I just bring out wad of gold coins.
I was gonna say Pig just takes one
pockets.
very large gold coin out. She just carries one around and has the rest stored.
Well, I see we all have some class.
And I'll kind of like turn and hide my coin pouch.
Yeah, me too.
If
Don't
there
worry,
ever
things
comes
never
a
gets out of
time
my
where
sight.
I'm behind him, I'm gonna try to steal his coin pouch.
Who's that?
Wait,
Pick a
who?
Minotaur Day?
Why? But okay, yes,
Just
absolutely.
to mess with them, because we've already done the gravy water bottle trick.
Gravy swap, yeah.
Okay. So you guys are not far from the Silver Spire. There's some street lights that kind of light up the corners, so you definitely see where there could be spots that some shady dealings happen in some alleyways. You see a few knights with Orzhov insignia and garb kind of patrolling the streets. They remind you of the Boros or the Azorius in the way that they patrol, but they don't really have any legal authority. They're just protecting their territory, so to speak. The Silver Spire is pretty much a spire. You actually see the tip of the spire over top of the other buildings, and the entire facility looks like it's coated in silver. It looks like an actual piece of silver jutting up. there's small little windows that go all the way up to the top. It's round shaped. I mean, it's a pillar. It's a spire.
I hope a werewolf doesn't
It's
fall on
pointed
the
at the
spire.
top with what looks to be like almost like a lightning rod at the very tip. You see, some of the rooms are dark. Some of the rooms are lit. You can't really see or make out. This thing goes up several floors. It's probably 100 feet from top to bottom.
Get wore out just going to your bedroom.
So you walk into the lower tap room, and there's not very many people in the main area. You see several tables. This does look like a nicer establishment. It's very clean. All the tables look well kept, wiped off. The wood has been polished recently. You see a centaur actually working behind the bar, wiping out a glass. Looks like there's a stack of money, maybe counting tips or profits from the night. But wiping out a glass and sees your group approach into the area, and you're kind of surveying the area. Strangers, you, hello.
Is there like a stool at the bar?
Yeah.
I
Behind
run
the bar,
up to
there's
it
several.
and like do the little piggyback
several
thing.
little-
I like run
several
up,
little
push my
stools.
hands up and like throw myself up on the stool. I'm like, bam!
I need a beer.
I feel like that's an acrobatics check.
Yeah, go ahead, acrobatics check.
Eat shit.
Fuck you, +4.
Still roll a 1.
Nat 20.
He pulls right up, lands right on his feet. Looks like he's totally.
I want to pivot
in
myself.
charge.
I like want
And
to.
then, like-
I want to balance myself first and just like shake my butt towards Rocky. Be
20
like,
action movie explosions
yes.
just go off behind
and then I just drop perfectly.
Wow.
Ready for a drink.
Okay.
Skriz don't fuck around on drinking time.
What kind of drink are you wanting? Beer, ale, wine,
Skriz
something harder?
would like to start out with an ale, and then we'll go to the hard stuff.
Would you like a house ale?
House, floor, it doesn't matter.
You'll like this. You see him go behind from one of the kegs behind the bar and puts it in a huge wooden mug. Well, it's huge to you. It looks to be a normal size, but he sits it down, and as it kind of sloshes on the bar top with a bit of foam pouring down the side, it has a almost floral appley scent to it.
That smells clean. I'll still drink it.
You take a drink of it, and you're not quite sure what to expect from it, and it hits you with a very earthy, heavy. It doesn't taste anything like what it smells, but at the very end of it, you taste that little tiny hint of apple.
I want to just chug it all,
Nice.
and I want to do the biggest burp, like where like saliva comes off the end of my mouth, like there might even be a bubble that comes off too.
So you guys see him like downing this beer or this ale.
Oh boy.
It's he's got foam and it's dripping down his face. He finishes it, slams his mug down, and lets out a huge belch.
And
Little bubbles actually come out of his mouth.
Use my sleeve to wipe my mouth with to add with the grime that's already on it.
So, what'd you think?
I'm gonna have to take a second one.
To you, it actually kind of has a similar taste to like dirt, but you kind of like that. It's real dark.
Bring another round for me and my friends.
All right, so for everybody, or
One for everybody. I need this many.
does she need smaller? No offense.
Oh,
Smaller accommodations.
None
That much
taken.
might
Actually,
kill you.
typically I just kind of sit on the rim and take a little straw and dip
Okay,
it in
okay.
behind. Now, one of these suckers will last me for like 8-12 hours.
I
so,
figured, yeah.
if you could put an ice cube or two in there, that would be great.
Ice is a luxury we don't normally.
If you could
have.
not put an ice cube in that, don't worry about it at all. I'd rather have it warm.
Oh, okay.
How
So-
you doing, Keith? No beer for me. You know I don't drink that stuff. I just want a nice wine.
He looks at you like he kind of recognizes you, but he's not sure.
Yeah, just a nice wine. That's all.
Red, right? And he kind of says that inquisitively, like he knows the answer, but he's not sure why he knows the answer.
Oh, you know the special. Red wine, 2 olives, and a little splash of something hot.
Wow, that sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, that sounds like something you don't want to drink, but okay.
2 olives in your wine.
Sure, I have just the thing.
Does he have to go to the back, like, to grab this stuff?
No, he doesn't actually take his eyes off of him. He reaches underneath, he pulls out a bottle of red wine, he takes the cork off, he's pouring it, but never breaks eye contact with him. He's looking at him inquisitively, like he recognizes him, but he can't quite put his finger on it.
Elvin, he's got eyes for you.
You guys definitely notice it.
Oh, Keith just forgets the Francesca. He forgets how to make it. I haven't been here in a while.
Now, how did that name go associated with that drink?
Well, there was this woman named Francesca. She broke my heart.
So this
So
drink
you've died like.
is supposed to break your heart? It sounds disgusting.
I don't think I have enough fingers to count.
We're running out of fingers.
I have to start using my toes.
It's a long story. I just don't want to talk about it. I knew her for like 3 days. I loved her.
Oh, yeah.
She didn't love me.
Sure.
But she also didn't know I loved her. I just kind of followed
He
her
sits
around.
Ah, there it is. Ding, ding, ding.
He sits the mug down in front of you, very kind of cautiously.
Can I just have regular beer for me, please?
You don't want a Francesca?
You don't. Do you want the ale like your friend, or?
Do you want the olives?
Game
No.
changer.
Now piss on me for buying drinks for everybody. I guess I'll just drink it myself, setting them over here.
Hey, I'm drinking mine.
Yeah, well,
Pig's
we'll take
fluttering
care of it.
over and just.
She's going to do laps in it.
I guess we'll call it 6 silver
Yeah.
for all of it.
So put it on his tab.
I point towards the wizard.
Okay, yeah, we'll do.
Yeah, he definitely said he's paying.
Yeah,
Um,
he's the head of our group. Yeah, so go ahead and.
That's totally mean. He's not here to.
His name
say
is
that.
Lizica with oh.
Yeah, sure. The kitchen's closed. We have some dry things, bread and
Okay, cheese.
we have some cheese,
Just cheese and crackers would be fine.
bread and cheese and some wafer crackers. Sure.
Oh, Keith, stop lying. We all know what's his name's in the back still
Oh,
cooking food.
Keith. I don't know why
You
that
don't
got
have
me.
to lie to me. I know you guys are open here late at night.
Yeah,
Special
we are,
menu.
But,
What
the
we
chef has to
need.
go home.
Not even for an Orzhov. You used to do it for us all the time.
You're from the Orzhov?
I feel like it's either going to
Yeah.
be a good thing or it's going to totally backfire.
Been there my
Let's
whole life.
find
Debt collector.
out.
Elvin, you haven't heard of me?
The name sounds familiar, but you don't look the same.
People change. I got older.
People change. Specifically me, daily.
Yeah, I got a little fatter, ate a little worse, stretchier skin. Not as fit as I
He
once
seems
was.
like he doesn't believe
Talks
you.
the same
What are you
amount.
changing into right now?
He's just changing
You're
right
just regular ones?
By the way, you owe
Um,
silver to the bartender.
It's 6 silver.
now.
Six
I mean,
silver. You
is
owe
there something
6 silver.
particular that you're wanting?
To the bartender?
Yeah.
Oh no, just your classic turkey legs.
I'll see what I can dig up in the back.
Hey, that's fair with me. Thank
What
you.
a casual request. We'd just like some simple turkey
We just want
legs.
some turkey legs. You
A
know?
turkey.
I know you got turkeys back there.
A turkey famously takes 4 to 5 hours to cook.
Don't forget, I was a debt collector. I worked for the Orzhov, and I said, "Get me a fucking turkey leg." I kind of feel like that's how you said that.
No, it was nice. That was nice. I have nothing against him.
It was like, you better know me and get my turkey leg. Roll around
The
everywhere.
the centaur leaves. He comes back in a couple minutes, and he does bring out some leftover bits of meat, but they aren't turkey. They look to be some sort of pork. It looks like they were heated up with a magical means, so very fast.
Oh, microwave. Microwave meat.
I really appreciate this, Keith. Could you send a
Why do you
message?
keep calling me Keith?
That's your name.
That's not my name.
You're Keith. You've worked here for 20 years.
Well, I've worked here for much longer than that, but that's not my name.
Well,
Just never
I
says
apologize. I apologize. I thought it was Keith.
See, you used to come in here. I remember you coming in here. And
Yeah.
I do remember with a young woman at least once.
And you always called me Keith.
There's a little salt in the wound. That
Oh,
one time.
yeah. You were
Yeah, I
with a
used
woman
to come
once.
in here, but do you still take messages for the Orzhov?
I don't work for the Orzhov, but I can take a message.
Okay, well, if you see Dutch in here, let him know I'm looking for him.
Dutch?
Yeah.
Dutch is here.
Well, where is he?
I'm assuming he's asleep in his room.
What room is he in?
He's on the 3rd floor, room 18.
You guys just give out that information like it's cool. Like, what
He
if
said he's
somebody
from
was
the
in the-
Orzhov.
Yeah. Oh, I'm from the Orzhov too. Is there
Can I see
anybody?
some identification that you're from the Orzhov too?
I have an insignia.
Minor illusion.
I was just kidding. I was just saying. It just seemed kind of odd to give out that. I'm gonna drink in my beer.
Well, I mean, they protect the building.
Yeah.
Pig blows bubbles and then tries to land on him.
Guys, I'm going to go check in. I'm going to head to my room. And I'll actually head to 3rd floor.
Thanks for hanging out.
So you go up the steps.
So, anyway, Keith, what is your name really?
Not Keith. It's
Not Keith.
My name's not Keith.
it's well,
Well,
not Keith. It's Kiefer.
Kiefer. Well, that's probably what happened. He likes to talk a lot, so he probably talked over you while you're trying to tell him your name. He got the
I guess it was close.
close enough.
Didn't he die?
It's amazing. Let me tell you the story. I'm gonna need another beer to tell this story. Go ahead and
Yeah, he's not taking his eyes off of you. He's very fascinated by you. He likes your hat, but not in the same way that like goblins like your hat. There's just something about you
He
that
likes
seems
your hat.
very.
All your plans are.
He just seems to really like you.
So, yeah, he's died. This many times.
It's somewhere between 4 and
For
7.
the
I
audio
think.
listeners,
He's died at least 8
6,
times.
8.
He's holding up 6 fingers, but he said 8.
8 times he's died that I've seen in the past week.
So while this conversation is happening,
accurate.
In the
we're
last
gonna
week.
pause this conversation, and we're gonna go up to room 18.
Bow, chicka, bow, bow.
So you're standing outside of room 18.
I was like, what does that sound? Oh.
Kind of with a hesitant, like he's
That's
about to knock,
nasty.
but he like stops himself. And checks if the door is unlocked.
The door does seem to be locked.
I'll do like a slight knock. Like kind of one of those like your mom made you go up and like knock on the door for Halloween. Like you just kind of just like a real light one.
It's a little early for housekeeping. Who is it?
An old friend. How you doing?
I know that voice.
How?
How could you not?
Yeah, well, I mean we're
You
buddies.
hear some fumbling around in the room, and then the door opens up, and then there you see Dutch. He's a human. He's got like peppered hair. It's probably about shoulder length. He's clean shaven. He's got a couple scars on his face probably from fist fights throughout his life. He's got a couple scars above his eyebrow, not major deep scars. He looks to be in probably close to his mid 50s if you had to take a guess. And he's dressed in only underwear right now. He looks like he at one point was very in shape, very muscular. But now he's got a little bit of the beer belly going on, and his muscles aren't quite as toned as they used to be.
Holy shit, you look terrible.
Well, it hasn't been that long since you've seen me, asshole.
Well, you gotten fatter.
You put on 20 pounds and somebody says,
I've-
"Holy
I've
shit!"
been really sad.
You should stop eating Keith's turkey legs.
Hey, his name is not Keith. Why do you call him that? You know how much I've heard about why does that guy call me Keith all the time?
From
His name
downstairs,
his name
Pigwin
is
feels someone
Kiefer.
being fat shamed.
Keith, Kiefer, it's all the same.
You died. What are you doing here?
I didn't really die. That's the crazy thing.
Everyone said you died.
I faked my death.
Right.
I was trying to get away from my wife.
Listen, you might pull that con artist stuff with other people, but I know you're not that bright. You're good at a lot of things, but that's not one of them.
Okay. I see we got off on the wrong foot.
There's no wrong foot. I'm happy to see you. I just want to know how you're alive.
Well, I might have signed a contract with the Death Pact Angel.
Whoa! And it kind of freaks him out. He pulls you into the room and shuts the door.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
What do you mean you signed a contract with a Death Pact Angel?
Well, if
What Death Pact Angel?
You wouldn't know it. She went to a different school.
Right.
Okay. So she came to me and basically said, I get to do vengeance on people that have wronged me first. She even let me go first. And then I got to help her. We got to cleanse this world.
What does she want you to do?
Kill people, fill up the hammer, and...
He looks down at your hammer. That's a pretty scary looking weapon.
Yeah, she gave it to me for free.
I don't think it was free.
It only cost my life. That's pretty free. No money.
You know, you were one of the best debt collectors we had. And
No
it wasn't
money.
because you had to spill a lot of blood. For whatever reason, maybe you annoyed people talking so much and they just gave you the money. You were relentless in that fact, though. And you were good at it. You had one of the highest collection rates.
I didn't take no fun answer.
I mean,
Sell me this
I do
pin.
know that you had to break a couple fingers sometimes, but
Yeah, but I noticed probably getting in the ass-kicking business is probably my best bet.
well, maybe. But you were always so nice.
I still am nice.
I know that it bothered you before to hurt people when you had to.
It doesn't hurt as much now. I don't know why, but it feels
Why
a
do your
lot
hands look all charred?
better. Death Pack Angel. She gave me the ability.
What was this angel's name?
Oh. Well, that's not really important right now.
Well, it could be. I wanted to see how far in debt you are. Because, my friend, you're in debt.
I don't think I'm supposed to talk about it.
Maybe not, but we're on the same team.
Not right now. We are, but we aren't. Like, I can't really trust
So
people.
why have you sought me out?
Why? I was just making sure you were still alive.
Of course I'm still alive. I mean, business as usual.
And I had one request.
That is.
You help me take down the people that have wronged me, because I have a ledger book from the church in Precinct 2,
What ledger book? Whose ledger book?
the Bellheims. I mean, I'm not very good at math, but this shit's off.
Do you have it with you?
Yeah,
Can I see it?
of course.
So he flips through it and goes to the last couple entries. Well, it looks to me like they were keeping a lot of the money that they were supposed to be turning in. This right here says that.
That's kind of what I'm thinking, but do you think we can trust giving it to the Ghost Council?
I definitely would not give this to the Ghost Council. Listen, the Obsidian are known for many things. Being forgiving is not one of them. They're going to assume that either you had something to do with it or that I had something to do with it. I don't want anything to do with this. I think you need to give this to the proper authorities. You need to turn this into someone higher than the Obsidian.
So,
Or do what the angel wants you to do. You have proof that they were dirty.
yeah, but she kind of wants me to kill them. Like, they gotta bleed, and that's... Jail time doesn't make you bleed too much.
I mean, we can turn it in anonymously if you want. Might be safer than saying that you're turning it in.
I might just give it to the the guild pack people. I mean,
You're working with those guys?
it's complicated.
There was a whole big fuss about it. They were looking for members, but they needed not high-ranking, but not low-ranking members within each guild, is what they said.
Well, I mean, I never
What
got
have you gotten into?
side jobs, a little money
Side
here and there.
jobs?
Yeah.
Side jobs is going and collecting a little cash for yourself. Maybe doing a little side protection scam. You're talking to Death Pact Angels and the Chamber of the Guild Pact?
Well,
How did all this happen?
okay. The Death Pact Angel is something totally different from the Guild Pact. Okay, the Guild Pact, I
Are
helped
you here
them.
by yourself, or do you have
I'm here with my friend Skriz.
just you and Skriz?
I mean, he's the Goblin King.
Only
He's
one.
the Goblin King.
Only
Yeah.
one
What have
friend,
you been
huh?
into?
I just made friends with the Goblin King.
All hail King
Chamber of
Skriz.
Guild
I'm just
All
living my
hail.
best life right now.
Do you know any other? I mean, did you find any other than this ledger? Because I mean, this is a big deal. What are these names in the back? Draven Vey and who is Madame Madri?
Well, if you go downstairs and you find somebody that's a little dark elfish, he's connected with them, and he's been going on some private missions with them.
You have any other information besides this?
No, but just something's fishy about him.
Elvin?
He leaves every night.
You're not a good liar, and I've known you since you were little. What else do you know? You know something else. You're not telling me everything. I can't help you if you don't tell me what's going on.
Something about that the one guild might be planning a bomb strike type thing, working with the one guild.
Which one?
Is it?
Why would the Is It be planning a bomb strike?
Well, the Goblin King's dad, get this. You're gonna love this. He makes bombs, and he was gonna give it to the Beetle Guild.
So you got this group of people following you around, hanging with you,
Yep.
fighting for you.
Yep.
You don't want to tell me what's going on. Maybe you should tell them what's going on. They're risking their lives for you. And that's, I mean,
As
at
long
some point you got to trust somebody besides yourself. Like, you don't even trust me. I'm your oldest friend.
I just
Probably your only friend.
You're not wrong. I trust Skriz, but the Death Pact Angel. All I said was make friends. She didn't say I had to tell him things. Just make friends.
With friendship comes trust. You got to trust the people that you're with. You're going to get in situations where you need these people to be willing to step in and save your life, or vice versa. And if they don't feel like they can rely on you, they're going to betray you. They're going to leave you to the wayside. You're going to be by yourself. How'd that work out for you the last time?
Well, I mean, Bella did die for me. I don't know what she really did, but
Bella Bellheim?
yeah, something happened there.
She's dead?
Yeah. She possessed the church. It was ugly. But
And
she's
me.
buried now.
Who killed her?
I'm going to assume the Bellheims.
They killed their own daughter?
That's kind of how I died.
That's cold. Well, sounds like you were in a lot of trouble, and you know that I have a little bit of sway, but I mean, what else do you need me to do? I mean, I personally, I think I'd turn that ledger in anonymously, and I would turn it into the Orzhov. You could give it to the Guild Pact, but what are they going to do?
They might take this as, that the Orzhov Guild's not so.
I
Clean.
think everyone knows that the Orzhov Guild isn't exactly on the up and up. But
You might be
maybe they can
right.
get some kind of a warrant for the Bellheims. That could definitely be, because that's illegal.
Yeah.
That's definitely a law.
Maybe I'll stick with my guns. I'll give it to the Orzhov Guild anonymously, and we'll be okay.
But you're supposed to take out the Bellheims, right? Like, that was the deal? Or just that they have to die?
They have to bleed. It wasn't about dying. They have to bleed a lot.
Got it.
And I got to fill this hammer.
Well, I don't know where they are. They've kind of been doing some things underground.
Doesn't shock me.
I wish I could help you out more.
Oh,
If you want some more advice, some free advice, I'd maybe trust my friends a little bit more if it was me.
You might be right. That was always a problem. But I work alone.
I don't think you can do this by yourself.
You're probably right.
Now, you know how to get a hold of me. I'm not hard to find.
Yep. I will make sure I keep in contact.
I mean, I can help you, but I'm not going to go against the Orzhov. Not directly.
That's fair. That's fair. So I'll kind of walk out.
Well, good luck to you. It's good seeing you. I'm glad that you're alive. Ish.
I count my days. I die a lot, so it's been a rough week.
This many times.
So, you guys say your goodbyes, and you're several minutes into telling him, and then this ogre punched him in the face.
Man, I've never seen a guy take an ogre punch like that. Like myself, I dodged like 17 of them. But, being the Goblin King I am, that's just the way it is. And you see old Rocky over there, he got his ass whooped by a ghost. It was horrible. And like,
The centaur Kiefer's like, this is an incredible story. Someone should write this down.
they should.
This is all true.
Like,
This
and
all
then you got the
happened?
fairy godmother over here who just moonbeamed the hell out of a lot of people. And man, don't piss her off because it just gets sporadic.
You see
in
him
here.
like pouring shots of liquor and like downing it, but like not breaking eye contact with you.
No, that's all right. You just leave that liquor over there to yourself.
He's totally enveloped in the story and what you're talking about.
So, and then
While he's enveloped, Pig takes her straw over his shoulder and starts sipping out as he tips him back every time.
Nice.
Just a little.
Nice. He doesn't even notice.
No.
So as you're like doing this, you see Elvin come back down the steps.
hey, Elvin, this is Kiefer.
Oh,
We take time. If we're going to talk a lot, we're going to learn people's names.
you guys think I talk too much?
No, you just didn't learn his name. No,
Weird takeaway from that sentence.
no, don't learn the fact that you just, for 20 plus years, have been calling the wrong damn name. You just talk too much. No,
We gotta look
his
outward a
name is
little bit.
Kiefer.
All right, Kiefer. I apologize.
I mean, no offense taken.
Really?
Not a lot of offense.
Not a lot. Only a little offense taken.
I mean, he could have called you Queefer. I mean,
That would have been worse.
Well, here we are, friends.
Well,
It's been a great
I guess
evening.
perspective.
We'd like to thank my mom
so
specifically.
he looks over at Rocky. So like, did all of this actually happen the way that he said?
Yeah, I'd say most of it, plus or minus a couple of blows. That was how it went. I mean, don't get me wrong. Elvin took a punch to the face multiple times.
I tried to hit him right in the wiener with my staff.
I mean,
That was Liz, guys.
this is an
Oh, that was
amazing,
Liv, it was.
amazing story. I feel like I kind of want to tell people about you guys.
Well, use like maybe code names or something.
Sure, absolutely. I mean, I only caught a couple of your names anyway.
My name is Bob.
Bob. Yeah, okay.
No, it's not. It's Rocky. Yes. What the hell are you lying? It's not on the right name.
I'm Rocky.
You know what? My name is. Hey, Skriz, tell him whatever you think my name is.
That's the fairy godmother.
There we go.
That's what you would call her and refer to her
Well,
by.
it might be easier if when I tell the story, I tell them like what your name is. Like, do you guys
I
have
just told
do you guys
her.
have a team name, like a group name?
I knew that's where this.
All aboard! Ha 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 ha.
See, Rocky likes the
Dun, dun,
gravy.
Dun dun
So
dun dun.
I'm thinking like the gravy
Dun, dun,
train. That's what we're
dun,
going
dun.
with.
Dun dun.
Gravy train.
Yes, because
Dun,
we like to
dun,
collect that
dun,
gravy,
dun,
and they
dun,
like to
dun.
eat the gravy too.
Dun,
Well,
dun.
then I will tell all the visitors that come in about the gravy train.
Yes.
It's an interesting name, but
Yes.
seems like you guys like it. So
I wouldn't
You
say
could
like
call
it.
us something GT something.
Thanks for throwing us on the spot,
GTA.
getting a name.
GT special.
you didn't have to give an answer. You guys could just not said anything.
Gravy train auto.
Speaking
We'll
of
see-
gravy,
we'll see how it sounds for
you
a few
guys
weeks.
sell
I
breakfast
think it
in
is the gravy train.
Yeah, in the morning.
and you got gravy.
See, I mean,
We can make that accommodation.
it's all about the gravy.
I believe at this time the tail of the gravy train should be spread far and wide, or at least to both corners of this bar.
I like the gravy spread all over me too.
Yes.
And if we're gonna take this gravy train, I think it's time we just pull in the station and call it a night.
This, I love this goblin. I love this guy.
It's pretty great.
Yeah, he's my friend.
This is your friend? Are all these people your friend, or just the goblin?
Yeah, everybody.
How do you guys feel about this guy?
I've had better friends, but I've definitely had worse.
Ah,
So,
You're such a
We're
dick,
working on it.
Rocky.
We're working on it.
okay. Well,
well, you know. That is,
are
mean,
you guys
we're working
planning
on it.
on staying
He
tonight?
did call the guy by his wrong name for 20
20
years.
years, yeah.
See what I mean? You could have better friends, but you could have worse ones that could try and kill you.
That's fair.
Or they just die around you all the time.
Yeah.
I think we're friends. I'm not sure what being a friend means to you just yet, but that's okay. I like some secrets. They won't stay secrets forever.
I think as friends, we should have 5 of your hardest shots.
And one big
Well,
bed.
I mean, after that story, how could I not?
Yeah.
And then we just call it a night after that.
You know,
sounds-
I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
Sounds good.
I've never had a friend before.
That's the saddest
yeah.
story we've heard at the table.
And one for
pour up
Litica too.
those shots. Pig is actively crying. She's been drinking for a long time. and she weighs about 4 pounds.
You got no
sips.
I got
Yeah.
no homies.
Never pulled
Liz has
one
never
out.
had a homie.
So,
Crying.
Got his
shots
Tears.
around.
Crying.
The liquor itself, it has a
cry.
burning, almost smoky wood smell to it,
I'm like,
and it's hot. It's spicy. They call this the dragon's fire.
Dragon's fire, and I bring out my flint and try to light it.
It catches on fire
I'm like, and I try to drink it with the
with the fire on it.
Just drink it, cast
Con
dragon's
save?
breath.
shit. I just lost 2.
You should have waited till the morning.
Okay, I got 13.
Okay, you're good. So
Barely,
you guys
like,
down
twins.
these shots, and they're hot. They are super hot.
That's spicy.
Caliente.
Was that fake
So
out?
rooms,
Yeah.
yes, one room, multiple
I
rooms.
would like one room for myself, please.
Yeah, me and Rocky are rooming together.
Sure. So that's one room.
I'd love a roommate.
I'm just
Okay.
kidding, me and Elvis.
I don't really sleep, but I would love
One
to
room?
just
So what,
sit in the
two
room for a
rooms,
couple
3
hours.
rooms?
All room by myself.
Did you say all rooms?
If you want to sleep or
I've
just
got-
watch and not sleep, that's fine.
Okay, I'm with Rocky.
So 3 total rooms.
3 total rooms.
Scriz.
Let's call it
Scriz.
50 silver for all
Come
3.
on.
Plus,
You know, you're coming
I
with
use
us.
your
alcohol.
tails of
You're coming
pillow?
with us.
That includes a breakfast of whatever we're serving for the day.
Skriz, I bet there's a dresser in there and we can pull one of the drawers out
Yes.
and make you like a nest. It's going to be so comfy.
I don't want to leave Alvin. He looks lonely tonight. I don't want him to die in his sleep. I want to be there to heal him.
Okay,
So
fine.
as you guys are settling up the tab,
How much gold was it?
it's 50
It's
silver.
50
I took care
silver.
of it.
Oh, you took care of it. Thank you.
You got the bar tab. We told him why you went to go use the bathroom.
It was 6 for all of them. I got you.
Deduct 100 gold.
Lizica,
Here we go again.
you guys are all still in the bar. A stranger walks through the front doors. You notice him,
All of us or just him?
all of you. He's wearing a big, long, hooded cloak.
Is he from the guild pack?
No, you don't recognize the person.
Do I recognize the
You
person?
do recognize the person.
Oh, I thought you said that we all recognized him.
This is Xerxes.
Okay.
Or, yeah, Xerxes Gunner, is that how you say that? Or Gerxes.
Gerxes, yep.
Gerxes Gunner.
I literally got it from the name Xerxes, so
Yeah.
that's fine.
You recognize him as Gerxes. He comes in and pulls off his hooded cloak. to reveal a long head of silver hair. We have a problem.
What's that?
We think your cover's been blown.
Like, he's saying this in front of all of us? Are we like,
Yeah.
By who?
We're not sure.
What's this about a cover?
Yeah.
What should we do? I'm just pretty much only paying attention to him.
Don't reveal yourself yet. You know the way.
Okay.
yeah, I did that once. I revealed myself. It was not good.
Yeah, they make you go to a class for that. You're on some lists.
But something bad is happening. We know that other agents have met with you and discussed parts of this. The only reason that I risk exposing this much is because it's important. You need to be careful.
Okay.
The rumor that we hear is that the serpent is moving.
So I've heard.
Do you have any questions? Xerxes kind of looks at you in a strange way, kind of almost sizing you up.
Yeah, I think I'm still kind of like looking like shit on the bar, kind of leaning against my glaive a little bit. Is this something that has to concern all of us? I didn't know we was undercover or anything, but
You're
he
not.
has been traveling with us, so
You're not undercover.
yeah, my armor kind of gives me away as being a Boros man.
What are you not telling us?
It's not that he doesn't want to tell you, he can't tell you.
Do you not know the words?
He knows the words just fine.
It's a vocabulary
We
issue.
cannot tell you.
Like physically, magically bound, like a guild pact?
Sure.
So, well,
Can you
by
tell
this
us?
point, Skriz is you tell us, are you covering the tab or not? Because I already told him you
I already got, I
you
got the tab covered.
was.
Don't worry about it.
It is going to concern all of you, though.
What, the tab? I don't have the money for
There
this.
is something that's happening within the underworld. We're not sure what or why. We only have bits and pieces. And you have drawn a lot of attention to yourself as of late.
I rolled one on my constitution. I just passed
You
out
are
on the bar.
hammered,
Yeah. Skriz.
Everything is not what it seems. Just remember that. Your allies may not be your allies, and the only people that you can trust are the people that are in this room.
That includes the barkeep. Like how the barkeep's just like,
There are
Barkeep's like,
snakes in the weeds, if you don't mind the expression. Not everyone within the chamber of the Guild Pact is your friend.
You're saying it's corrupt?
Absolutely. Do you think that the whole business with Krinko was because of bombs?
Well, it kind of seemed that way. He was framed for blowing up a building.
He didn't have any bombs. He tried to get them. He couldn't even get them made.
Well, of course he didn't have anything to do with it. Why do you think that they took him out?
Because he knew something.
because he had an army.
All of these things that you're investigating for them are to cover up something bigger.
Now, anyone can just go ahead and say anything. Do you have any proof of all this?
I don't
It's
need
just a
proof.
lot
You'll
of-
see soon enough.
Well, see, that sounds like there's proof you're withholding here.
I can't tell you. It's not that I don't want to. I would love to just say, this is everything, and now do with it what you will.
Could you write it down?
No,
Can you talk into my brain?
you don't understand.
Talking him
I know.
I cannot.
Could we play like Scrabble or
Could
something?
we play like cold and hot,
The-
and like when we get closer to
The
the,
Chamber
answer?
of the Guild Pact and the Order of the Guild Pact can't tell you everything either. There are bits written within the Guild Pact itself that they cannot reveal to you. If they try, they will die.
So is this has something to do with the guild pact? Is why you can't?
They have
tell me?
taken an unbreakable vow.
And you've done the same with this information?
Not exactly.
Well, do you suggest we stay away from the guild pack for now?
I think that you should just be aware that not everything they tell you is for the good of the world.
I see.
We know that something is going on. We know that they're behind it. We're not sure how all the pieces connect yet. But one of our own, Draven Vey, was wrapped up in a lot of it.
Yeah, it sounds like that guy was a bad guy. He was involved in a lot of stuff. Deals going bad, owing people money, got himself killed.
Yeah.
Did he tell someone something? That's why he's killed?
I think he had orders from someone who is not our leader.
Who's your leader?
I can't tell you.
What else can you tell me? We are the Gravy Train. What is your group name? Can you tell me
Also, can't tell you that.
I'm just going to let you know that all of these things are connected in some way.
Did you get it?
So close.
I know that there's a group of individuals who want to destroy the Guild Pact.
Yeah, but that's nothing new. There's been people trying to
Well,
destroy
I
it for
think that
years.
they've figured out a way to do it.
No, that's
I
more
think-
terrifying.
Either purposefully or accidentally, they're using you to help them.
We're just doing small-time stuff.
I know. It doesn't add up to us either. But it can't be coincidental, right? All the things that they're sending you on have to do with his father, his death, your father, your secret affiliations. You're the only wild card. You have nothing to do with any of the past.
What does my father have to do with this?
He's a bad man. I don't need to tell you that.
Yeah, as you can see.
I don't know that it's my place to share the business of your father. You can share that with your friends when you want, but you know what he did.
I know what he did. I want
But
to
you
know,
don't know what he's been doing, do you?
and that's what I want to know, and where he is.
Rumors spread fast in this town to our kind. Those ogres that you fought. Anything seem funny about the way that they fought you?
Yeah, I noticed they were a little bit more disciplined than ogres I've fought previously. They was trained in some of the same fight maneuvers that we are in Boris.
And who do you think trained them?
I had a feeling. That bastard.
I tried to tell him.
He didn't try and tell me.
He said nothing.
And I take it that you found some kind of evidence about the smuggling and laundering of money?
Yeah. I found.
What do you think that money was for? You think they were keeping it all?
It could be. I mean, they could be.
Where'd they keep it then? Where'd they put it? Or was it being used for something else? Again, we have a lot of clues but no answers.
It makes a lot of sense.
Maybe. I mean, there's lots of places to keep money, spend money.
Yeah, but not like this. I mean, this is a lump sum. I mean, this is a lot.
Well, how much are we talking? 100
Oh.
gold?
More than
200?
that. More. I mean, think about the biggest corporations here, and you take a little slice off the top.
That could be a lot, but you said it was all in one room there on the table. It seemed like that much
Well, then-
gold would be filling up a whole room, the whole church.
Well, that was probably just from one payment.
Yeah.
There was multiple
And,
records.
and I don't really know what I saw. I mean, I came in, there were people there from the Orzhov. They just had a whole bunch of money. Next thing I know, I'm knocked out.
I just don't see necessarily how all this connects together, I guess.
Neither do we.
And I gotta say, I'm having a little bit of trouble kind of trusting and believing in all this without that proof.
I don't care if you believe me or not.
Well, I'm just pointing out the facts here. We got a little bit of he said, she said, they say, but you can't say shit about it.
I can't.
And it just, Just doesn't make sense.
So you know how words flow out of this one's mouth especially easy.
Are you pointing that way?
He's got a
Yeah.
point. He's got a point.
That's the one.
I can't.
Well, he's here.
Well, no one is here. The only people who can know about who we are and what we do are the people who know who we are and know what we do.
I feel like you're kind of recruiting us right now,
Oh, I don't want to recruit you.
but we're working.
I'm just giving you the warning. I was told by my master to give you the warning. Otherwise, him and I would have had this conversation in private.
So what are we looking out for again here? We're looking out for some bad
You
guys.
need to work. You need to watch what the guild pact, the order of the guild pact tells you.
Yeah, snakes in the grass. Didn't you hear the saying?
Anything that seems like it doesn't seem right, you should question that. I think overall they are good things, but they do all connect in some way. They are covering something up. And you're going to have to make a decision on what you want to do with the information when you find it. Do you want to go against all of the guilds, reveal that information? Or do you want to sweep it under the rug and pretend like you don't know anything about it?
Well, that's not really an option. But
I
once
didn't
the
figure with you.
information comes to light, that's a different story. But until then, me personally, kind of a little bit tied.
I will say that you probably won't see me again. At least I hope we don't have to see each other again. If you do see me again, something bad happened.
Are we allowed to know your name?
Gerxes,
With a G?
with a G. Gerxes Runner. And with that, we're going to end tonight's session.
Yeah.
Each answer has so many more questions.
I know, it's so
associated.
good. We're
going
building
down.
mysteries over here.
What was I gonna say,
Building a
yeah.
mystery.
Uploads in the next few days, and then Spotify as well.
So upload to YouTube the next couple days.
Yep.
The podcast version will be on Spotify by the weekend, hopefully.
Yep.
And thanks for tuning in.
Good
Thanks
session.
for watching. We'll be back next week.
Bye.